now. So wait.
All right.
And we're live. Go for it.
Woo!
All right. Alrighty. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Rexy Pod, King of the Rexy Castle. Before we start with the game today, what we're going to do is we're going to go around and do introductions. So I'll just kind of go by podcast that we see on here and based off of the order that we see in my screen. So we're going to start off with Pontifex.
Hello, I'm Brie of Pontifex, ranking all of the popes from Peter to Francis.
All right, Primetime.
Hi, I'm John from Primetime. We're ranking all of the British Prime Ministers from Robert Walpole to the modern day.
Noblesse oblige.
I'm Quinn from Noblesse Oblige, and we're ranking all the Nobel laureates from 1901 until we run out of people.
Totalis Jeffianus.
Hello, I'm Bailey from Totalis Jeffianus, and I'm ranking all of the Jeffs in Totalis Rankium.
Alexander Standard.
Hi, I'm Meredith from the Alexander Standard, where we're ranking all the successors of Alexander the Great from Perdiccas to Cleopatra VII.
Quest for power.
We are ranking all the rulers from the fall of Western Rome to World War One.
So you think you can rule Persia?
Hi, I'm Umberto, and my co-host.
And I'm Serial, hi.
And we're ranking all the kings of Persia from Diocles to Yazdegerd III.
Battle Royale.
Je m'appelle Ben. We are passing judgment on all of the kings and emperors of France from Clovis to Napoleon III.
Alrighty, Elspeth, can you introduce yourself?
So, if you're active on the Discords, you've probably seen me sharing my assorted nonsense. I am not a podcast host, although I once did for a professional organization. Please don't look it up. It's terrible. I'm just your average Rexypod superfan, and I'm here to represent as Tribune of the Plebs. So I will be monitoring the chat and reading out particularly good comments. So everybody participate, please.
If you have a way you'd like Elspeth to vote, there is a bit of a delay, but if you yell out soon enough, she will vote on your behalf, too.
Yes, please. Tell me what to do.
Next up, we have Settling the Score.
I don't know anything about that one. Hey, everyone. I'm Ronnie, one of the co-hosts of Settling the Score, and we are ranking classical composers from the 9th century to the now.
And Saga Thing.
Hi, I'm John from Saga Thing, where we're putting the sagas of the Icelanders on trial.
Nice.
And then finally, my name is Roberto, and I'm from Tsar Power, where we're ranking the Russian rulers from Rurik to Putin. So what I'm going to do is we're going to play one game today, just to make it nice and easy. A game should last about 2 hours. And what we're going to end up doing is we're going to also open up you guys to be able to play with us. So whoever can get in quick enough into the game, you can join as well and exert your will, because I will be playing as the monarch. So I will be trying to pass laws to improve the nation, while everyone else in this call is going to attempt to dethrone me. So
attempt.
We could rule it better.
A little bit overconfident to assume it's going to take us 2 hours.
It's 2 hours in real time. It's multiple years.
We're sharpening our knives already.
I heard it a while ago.
I have a guillotine. It makes things very straightforward.
Alrighty.
Efficiency.
I just have.
I mean, if we're talking,
if
we're talking about podcast thematic weapons, I think we have everyone beat.
I mean, I fair enough, Bob's, but
I mean, you got all
That's
kinds
true.
of chemicals and crazy stuff. God knows what you can do over there.
Exactly.
True. Alrighty, we're gonna share the screen.
No, Settling the Score has Flight of the Bumblebees.
We do have an entire horde of bumblebees we can send at you.
Alrighty. So if you guys would like to join, you can join via kotc.app, and the code is MTHN. So we're gonna leave this on for a little bit because I see we are down one person.
Where am I gone?
Yes, one of us has.
Where have I gone? Oh no, Jeff.
Jeff is gone. So Jeff's back in.
Oh my God!
Jeff's already causing issues.
Oh no!
Jeff disappearing before the game starts seems appropriate.
Oh my God! It's
Is Jeff dead already?
Jeff, if you close the tab by accident,
I think so.
Command Shift C should reopen the last tab.
Such a Jeff move.
All right, I'm hurrying.
See, here I am thinking I'm going to be the one screwing up the interface here. I should put this out there just for those of you who don't know. I am legally blind, so if you guys can see me and I'm kind of doing a little Stevie Wonder bit, that's not intentional, but it's you're going to be getting a lot of that. And if you need to say something to me, shout really, 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 really loud because I'm not going to be able to read what you write.
That's what I'm here for.
I warned you guys. I told you it was going to be a
alrighty
show.
I forgot caps locks on, so
Jeff thing.
It's perfect. I don't know what you're talking about, Jeff.
Boss Meredith. There we go. Okay, beginning game. People will be able to see the hosts and everything to join in as we continue on.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
The sound again.
Umberto, the stuff just likes you.
Yeah, very well. Fair enough.
Okay, so we're gonna zoom in and go through the council introduction. So everyone's gonna have some voices. So who would like to be the chancellor?
I can be the chancellor.
Okay.
I did last time. So now that you're the king, your first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles. Your nobles hail from all across the kingdom, the desolate east, the wealthy coast, and of course, the bleak march.
I'm going to introduce myself to the Counts of the East.
Okay, Count Ronnie.
Count. Oh, I thought it was Lord Reynold. Okay, well, I am Count Ronnie. Is there supposed to be something on the screen at this point?
Yes, it should say
yes.
A bit to read.
Not on your own screen, but on the shared one.
Okay, hang on. Let me jump back here.
On Zoom.
Okay, wait. Wait, hang on. Let me zoom in here. This might be it. Okay.
Enjoy your full
Ronnie, I found it. Hold on. I found it. Okay, so if I do this now, I'm going to just change my voices as I go a little bit, but we'll try a couple on. What in the hell? Boy, it's an honor to finally make your acquaintance, Your Highness. Now you escaped the doom that befell your predecessor.
Amazing.
Wonderful.
Ominous foreshadowing.
Or I could go.
No.
Very ominous.
It's like
I'm going to introduce myself to the patricians of the coast. Ooh.
Who's
Lady
Lady?
Patrician Anya. We had someone join us. Perfect.
I guess Tribune of the Plebs.
Ah.
Tribune of the Plebs.
Me?
Yep, you get to read it.
Okay. Pleasure, Your August Majesty. I hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. Sorry, everybody, I don't do voices.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind. And now to the Barons of the March. Baron Jeff.
That's me.
Nice.
F?
Hail and well met, my liege. Under your leadership, we'll whip this kingdom into shape,
And with that, introductions are done. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices as his nobles argue with each other and demand your favor.
So,
Rabble,
Jeff,
rabble,
we're
rabble.
going with the
Oh.
Jeff. We're going with the lemon grab voice. Are we? Are you sure?
Yes.
The voice you
Yes.
wanna-
The voice chose itself.
You sigh and sit back. Is this what the council is like? No wonder your father told you to avoid the throne at all costs. Oof. Okay.
Great kinging, Dad.
Alrighty. Time for the path to victory.
Path to victory. Here we
Who
go.
wants to be the spy master?
I'll be the spy
I'll
master.
be the spy
Okay.
master.
Oh,
Oh well, who spoke first?
Michael did.
Your Majesty. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you?
Remains ominous.
As a conqueror.
Ooh.
Of course.
A warrior king is sure to be remembered fondly if he wins more battles than he loses.
Oh.
Ooh.
I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall military as much as possible.
Easy.
If he's got that long.
Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty.
It's always about that air.
Okay, so we're
Spy
gonna go
Master
do.
is serving. I'm just saying.
Time for the coronation, y'all.
Serving Hawk Couture.
Yes.
Your
love it.
Majesty, I've scheduled your coronation to take place in a week's time.
Shouldn't I be giving the orders now?
Of course, Your Majesty, but to delay any longer would make the nobles restless. And when nobles get restless, they take their daggers and look for the nearest back.
Stabby stabby?
Very well then. What must I do?
Chancellor, who hurt you?
We have a question in the chat, which is it possible to turn off the music?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of going in and out for me.
Yeah.
There we go.
Fair enough.
As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation.
Let's get this over with then.
Shall we call the
Excited?
nobles in?
Yes.
Alrighty.
Authority.
We can start voting. We have the options for the coronation. We can host a lavish parade with jugglers and fountains of wine. We can force the commoner to swear a blood oath. We can throw the king into the river, and the nobles must put on a vast banquet for the king.
Veto.
I feel like I know what we're gonna pick.
So for people who aren't familiar with this
Hold on,
game,
wait,
can
Roberta.
Yeah, I was gonna
for people
say.
who aren't familiar with this game, can someone explain how this worked for them?
Yes. So essentially, the king and the council will have laws that they can put in place. So there will be a voting period as well. Right, and the monarch gets a few options that they can do. So currently, I can veto or put a preferred voting option where I get an extra vote. So I'm going to veto being thrown into the river.
And
Like
also, as you see the little icons, if you haven't played this game before, you can see what they will do. Where it says treasury, it will bring the treasury down and stability up for the first option, but it doesn't say who gets the stability, who gets the authority, so it changes depending on what faction you're on. And you can currently see where your factions are at on the other side of the screen where it says trade, farming, military, faith, and defiance. These are the stats that the factions are working with. So you will be given goals with those stats to try and raise them or bring them down. And so you want to vote accordingly for your faction at the time.
Yes. And then I also would like to say that you can join the game at any time as well. So kotc.app, the code is MTHN. I'm going to be on this top side right here.
Perfect.
Okay, we're going to start the vote. You guys have the option of deciding on what you want to do. You have 30 seconds to vote. It should be on your screen.
I think you guys all noticed that there's 6 military strength for barons. We all know why.
Go Barons.
Yeah, so obviously our king is a coward who can't swim. So we should make him throw us a big party instead.
I'm here for a big party. The patricians
Party all the way.
I just read the last one backwards so that it's the king who's going to be throwing off the party. Especially since that one got vetoed anyway. But if I can't pick that one, then I'm just going to go with option number A or letter A. Because I mean, who doesn't love a lavish parade with jugglers and an actual fountain of wine?
It's from Georgia.
Oh, Georgian wine.
Oh.
All right, the council is chosen. We're going to host a lavish parade with jugglers and fountains of wine. We got 8 votes for it.
Spoken.
All right.
Bread and
Deeply irresponsible
circuses
choice,
for the
people.
masses.
The coronation. Oh, this is the narration. This is you, Roberto.
The coronation is a great success. Jugglers, wine, fireworks, and feasts. It has an impact on your treasury, of course, but what doesn't? And that is the end of the season, which means the turn is done. And just to reiterate, we will be having an intermission at the hour mark and then at the 2-hour mark if we get there.
We have an interesting point raised in the chat, which is that when kings are dead, you get more parties. So it sounds like a bad idea for kings.
I mean, you're describing the way that we get bank holidays in the UK at the moment.
Yeah.
Vast conspiracy.
Emmanuel. Emmanuel of the Quinn dynasty, charismatic former hermit, leans delicately on a podium, speaking in a melodious voice.
Oh,
I know.
That's a look.
Love this.
Who would like to be
My
in
fellow accounts, in ancient times, the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring
gets
back
bigger
those
every
days
time.
of glory, but not while the false King Roberto wears the crown.
Beautiful.
All right, the counts are able to vote for their goals. So each faction will have goals, and they can decide what they're going to do to essentially break the kingdom down.
So if you are a count, this vote is for you, and you have 15 seconds, so you better vote.
Yeah. So I think that since stability is already up, we should go with B because it will be a little easier to get to our goal.
Yeah. I'm just going to roll
and we
with
don't
that.
want a kingdom that is broken once we take it over. So.
Exactly.
Alrighty, voting is closed, and the counts have voted for intimidation, which is to raise stability of the kingdom. The counts plan to hold the king hostage in his own palace. First, they must lull the spy master into a false sense of security. To advance their scheme, the counts must raise stability to 5 or more in 4 seasons. So they get 4 turns to do this. Also, just to reiterate for everyone who's new for the game, you can also try to stop other factions from reaching their goals at the same time. So you're playing against each other as much as
to make this place as unstable as possible so that the counts don't win, right? We're all agreed on that.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Anarchy.
Be fair. Be fair.
Yes,
The
we
main
want
goal
anarchy.
is to just overthrow Roberto. Whatever happens after that is secondary.
As long
We
as
all
Yes, we
agree on
can
that.
ally
we
with
all
one
win.
another
Yes.
if we want to.
Remember, you want to get all the counts on your side first, and then you overthrow the king, and then you have them all executed for betraying the king. That's how this goes.
Aquila of the Elspeth family.
Don't say that.
Eccentric coastal prodigy.
Did you say that? Okay.
Aquila of the Elspeth family, eccentric coastal prodigy, scribbles with a well-used quill on a hardwood desk, muttering in frustration.
Oh, is that me?
Yes.
Fellow patricians of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of King Roberto. Something must be done.
Patricians, you may
Patricians.
now vote on what you want to do.
Do we want to raise authority, lower treasury, or lower authority?
I'm just saying,
I wanna
sorcery
know more
sounds
about
pretty
the
fun.
sorcery thing.
Sorcery sounds very fun.
I'm here with sorcery too. Let's do that.
I like sorcery.
Yeah, I think so. I think that also will
What
help.
even does that mean? What is
Strange guy.
Strange guy.
Strange guy.
Hello.
The patricians have voted for sorcery, so they're going to raise authority. The patricians plan to make a bargain with a wizard. These immortal spellcasters seldom get involved in political squabbles, but perhaps if the king was considered a threat to their autonomy. To advance their scheme, the patricians must raise authority to 5 or more in 2 seasons.
2 seasons. Goodness. Okay.
Given that it's 5 right now,
It is 5 already.
Agneth of the Umberto bloodline, sinister marcher orator, stands before a blazing hearth, shouting and swearing.
Yes.
When have the barons of the march backed down from a fight? Never. I know you'll do whatever it takes to put me, your rightful queen, on the throne.
Now they get 30 seconds to vote.
We should do an uprising.
I'm
I
not so
mean-
sure that the other barons of the
Oh, I like
Molly,
I
I
like
think
modernization.
I feel like we should, let's do modernization. We already have a high military.
Modernization
Let's
looks
go for
cool.
that. Yeah, let's
Ooh.
modernize. Destroy them all.
I'm on board.
Yeah.
Destroy the other people. It's good.
Progress. Woo!
Progressed. Yay! Modernization. Abolish the monarchy
Ohio-
entirely. Just establish a
Well,
republic.
okay. Let's.
I mean,
clicked
my
the wrong-
family would be on the throne, so let's go there.
That's true. That's true.
All right, the barons have voted for modernization, so their goal is to lower others' military, which runs counter to my actual goals.
Yes.
Oh,
which
no,
helps.
we'll supply the military that you need.
Oh, of course.
True. Only us.
There,
The barons
there'll
plan
just
to
be one
modernize.
military.
Yes. The barons plan to modernize the kingdom's army in such a way that it's totally under their control. First, they must prove the military is in need of reform. To advance their scheme, the barons must lower the other region's military to a combined total of 10 or less in 4 seasons. This is where I remind everyone that if they have a bigger military, they can oust your claimant and you guys lose.
Right, so we need to kill the counts. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Yes.
Everybody against the counts.
Destroy them.
Excuse you.
Now we see the progress meter for each faction. So this is going to show you how long it is until you can get to the next chain
Like
of your...
their titles. We've got 2 bastard offshoots and 1 treacherous half-sister.
Beautiful.
I mean, half sister is the most legitimate. Let's go for that.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I mean,
well,
yes.
wouldn't you like that?
Well,
alrighty.
It depends on whether or not this kingdom has Salic law or not.
It's fine. We can change the law once we're in charge.
Does. I don't
You could
know
have
what
salad
Salic
law
is.
instead and just have a lot of oil and vinegar.
Hey. All right, we're going to continue to the laws of the land where I get to pick a new thing to do. So I can pick stop to count, which sets the timer to 15 and voting automatically closes once it's over.
I would
also
prefer
have
that you
swing
not
votes.
stop the count.
I was gonna say you also have
Stop the
stop.
We also have swing votes where after voting, nobles can change their minds and vote for a different option. Or we can call for unity and +1 stability. 50% of nobles vote for any one option.
Ooh.
I like
Alrighty.
that.
What
Also,
should
I would
pick?
suggest not choosing stop the count, also because that way we have more time to read all of the options and make sure that everyone's on the same page, because it's already kind of hectic with so many people on the call. So I feel like,
Oh, I'm not going to pick that one just because of the time lag between the people who are playing and all that. So
in the live,
and
What you're
live.
saying,
So we're
Roberto,
gonna...
is that you don't want to piss off your nobles that much.
Oh no, I'm going to go for the stability.
Good
Great.
luck.
I support that.
End season.
Yes, my king.
Just sign your own death
Alrighty.
warrant.
Okay, so we get 3 options. We could go do pirates, the honor guard, or petitioner from afar.
Yarr!
Pirates!
Pirates it is. Lady Patrician Bree.
Okay. She's anti-pirate. Okay. You must do something about the pirates that have been plaguing the coast's ocean trade routes. I lost a whole shipment of fine silks.
And you're apparently wearing all the rest of them.
Yeah, it sounds like a skill issue.
And they killed the crew, of course, who won't be cheap to replace.
Gotta love the appreciation for human life.
Alrighty, now we get
secondary.
Now we get 3 options of what to do. So we have A, which is to order the Coast Navy to patrol the sea routes, which is dependent upon their military strength, which is 30%, which means they may fail. We can pay the pirates to leave the ships alone for a year, which will decrease defiance, but also vastly decrease the treasury, which will be bad for the kingdom and any goals that you may want of having money to do other stuff, or there's nothing to be done. I'm going to
Cat wants to know if we can make the pirates Vikings.
I wish.
Yes.
I wish.
So we'll pretend.
Well,
I'm going to veto paying the pirates off because I do not think that is a good thing to do. So we get two
Quote
options.
Allie Hood, you don't pay off wasps with jam.
The patricians say that you should order the coast's navy to patrol the sea routes, because if we cannot ship and be
probably I mean, it should be their own responsibility. They should try, and if they fail,
I fully
that's
agree.
on
There's
them.
nothing to be done. I think there's nothing to be done. We simply have to. Vikings are gonna Viking.
Yeah, they're going after the patricians, so I'm not too worried.
when you no longer have
Me
your
neither.
fine silks or comforts or any of the other delights in your life because of shipping, it will be your fault.
Continue. The nobles have voted order the coast navy to patrol the sea routes. Over the next few months, the patrician navy systematically hunts down every last pirate ship in the Ghost Sea. So the military challenge was a success. They are now loyal, but the military is now weak. But trade is now opulent.
Opulence.
How great.
Soon
No more
enough,
money.
the ocean is safe once again, up and down the coast. Dead pirates can be found swinging gently from the trees.
Oh,
Terrible decoration, very unaesthetic.
I picked Armor Guard
I
by
disagree.
accident.
Smell.
I think it's a great decoration.
Okay, who would like to be the marshal?
I can do that.
Okay.
As is tradition, each region offers a selection of elite guards. It counts with knights of the Order of the Drowned Rose.
Nice.
Patricians with champion gladiators from the arena, and the barons offer a squad of battle-hardened veteran soldiers. Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and their region. Of course, you could just hire foreign mercenaries. They'd be loyal to coin above all.
Tell me about the Eastern Knights. No, Knits.
Niggets.
Nigga.
You wouldn't trust those barbarians, would you?
Me.
Somebody else now.
No, this is still the
Also,
marshal.
that voice,
The Marshal.
that voice
Oh,
was
it is me,
that
right.
Zaf Brannigan
Order
from
the-
Futurama?
Order of the Drowned Rose are highly respectable. They'll understand a palace etiquette, but it's been years since they fought an actual battle. They
I
mostly
was
write
thinking
poems
comic
these
book guy.
days.
Arts and
Yeah,
So
it's
they're
a
warrior
mix of the
poets.
two.
Yes. Tell me about the Coastal Gladiators.
A gang of low-born crooks. They've turned themselves into celebrities through their skill at chopping other people to bits. They're vain and selfish.
But effective.
Their skill in battle is undeniable, but can you trust them?
No.
Tell me about the Veterans of the March.
You really make me work for it, aren't you? These soldiers have fought battles and they've had hot dinners. They'll be uncouth, no doubt, and won't adapt well to life in the palace, but they're loyal and tough as nails.
Sounds like a decent choice, Your Majesty.
And we have the best army. I mean, we should.
All right.
Absolutely.
What foreign mercenaries do you suggest?
A band of fearsome fighters from the Tatterlands called the Battle-Bitten Brethren. They specialize in bodyguard work, but they're costly. Hiring foreigners will betray a lack of confidence in our kingdom's fighters.
I think
They're
the choice is
costly
pretty
because
clear.
They go by the triple B.
Okay. So I'm gonna, I need representatives from each one to speak with me. So why should I pick your troops as my honor guard? Who wants to do the Baron's representative?
Well, obviously the. Sorry. No.
Nope.
Bailey, please.
We can all just say it together.
Yeah.
We're the best.
Listen, just use our telepathic bond.
It's quite clear.
I like those song bits with Fred Armisen from SNL.
Clearly, you should go with the Baron's bodyguards because they are the most loyal, and frankly, we're the ones with the most power. So if you don't have us on your side, you're kind of making the wrong choice.
Yeah.
You can't just threaten the king like that.
Oh, and you didn't?
Just be like, choose us or else.
No, choose us because our people are the best. They're the ones you want
Well,
on your
listen,
side.
Yes.
Inside.
You
the
wouldn't
tent.
want a terrible
Yes.
accident to happen.
Exactly.
Alrighty.
Do you want these people on your side? I don't know.
All
You
right,
could
the
also
counts-
go with the
Also-
counts.
Also, if there's
You
a,
have
if there's a
also really decent
horrible
military.
if there's a horrible battle and we lose, we'll be the ones to die. So
That is also
Well,
true. Yeah,
they'll be
so
the
very
ones
good
to
point.
die right before you.
wow.
Your Majesty, our Eastern Knights are trained both in the arts of warfare and in diplomacy and in the arts. They are the total package. Imagine other rulers come and they see your bodyguard not only can fight but also converse with the best and brightest that their kingdoms have to offer.
Okay, the patricians?
Who wants the job?
That
Nothing
amazing
to
military
add.
force.
Nothing by.
Surely you want to deal with our gladiators. They have proven themselves in battle over and over and over to an audience who loves them. So not only would you have a force that shows that it can kill people extremely well, but you would also have all of their fans wanting them to succeed, which would be an additional force of loyalty.
So you're saying that yours are influencers and that's why they should be
Yes.
chosen?
Yeah, they're on TikTok.
Plus, all of the gladiators know all of the latest TikTok dances.
But
Dances
when there's
or
downtime,
poetry?
they'll
Those
be
are your choices.
entertaining.
Yes. Or
Oh.
actual competence. Choose your option.
Weren't you
Confident they
striving
kill
for
people.
progress?
Yes, we are starting for Roger.
It's okay. We know that the king is pro-military. We know which way he's going to choose.
Barons, the military industrial complex is too strong.
Barons, can I be assured of your support in any future votes?
You can be sure of our support in one future vote of your choice.
Yeah. Any vote you like, we will vote in that exact way.
3 votes.
One in the entire game.
Look how
one vote
flaky
now. You
these
could earn more
barons
votes
are.
No, we're promising to support you one time.
No, 3 times.
We're throwing
3 times,
in with
please. Whoever
bring it down
3 times.
How about twice? 2 times.
I'll think on that. Let me speak with some of the other nobles first.
The other weaker nobles. Yes, you do that.
Excuse you.
Listen to their poetry.
Counts.
Yeah.
Can I count on your support for 3 votes?
Certainly, we have a personal investment in this kingdom's stability. So
we want what you want. We want stability. We want the military to be strong.
Yeah,
and we want to suck your blood.
No, not your blood. We go suck the Baron's blood or something.
I don't drink wine.
Alrighty, and then I'm going to go speak with the patricians now. Patricians, can I count on your support for 3 votes if you are chosen?
What I think you can count on is that we will always represent the authority of the kingdom here. Because look at these barons telling you that they've got their britches. They are so big they think they can tell you how many times they're gonna vote with you or not. Come on. They're getting a little too egotistical over there.
But we have the most experienced, the most established, the most
sounds like
reliable
they could just wipe you off the face of the planet. Do you really want that?
We have been learning to fight for generations and generations and generations. None of us can read.
We have Jeff on the team.
We just fight.
Your Majesty, let me rephrase, maybe recontextualize what the barons just said. They said, we'll give you the favor of voting with you once.
Exactly.
Yes, as opposed to all the others. Nobody else. They wouldn't vote
as opposed to all the others.
No, I got promised 3 votes from the counts, though.
All I'm saying is blind support is a dangerous thing.
You don't seriously believe the counts are actually going to follow up on that?
I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah, somebody has
Your Majesty, we want the same things that you want.
I doubt
Someone has noted in the chat that counts could always tell Roberto whatever he wants. It just isn't legally binding.
Oh,
exactly.
Whereas you know that you can trust us because we're loyal and frankly too stupid to not follow what you want.
But then they're the military and they can just wipe you out.
Yeah, can I point out the patricians just saved you all from a band of pirate Vikings?
Exactly.
No, they saved themselves from a band of pirate Vikings.
Actions speak louder than words.
Correct.
I voted to say it wasn't a big deal. So
the marshal. I await your verdict with bated breath, Your Majesty.
I am going to pick the Eastern Kniggets.
On your own head.
The lips to regret this.
Your blood.
It's okay. They have a terrible military, so you know.
They're only one behind you guys.
Yeah, excuse me.
At the moment.
Your mother was a hamster and your father smells of animals.
Okay, Marshall.
Oh, I will make the arrangements.
The knights arrive a few weeks later. They are all extremely pale and extremely polite. The commander introduces herself with a florid bow. Before reading out a poem she's written for the occasion.
Are we going to get the poem?
We now need the counts need to write one now.
Quick, somebody freestyle.
Roses are red, violets are blue.
A petitioner from afar on the coast.
Your Majesty, there is a petitioner here to see you today. We're not exactly sure where she's from.
I assume you have a good reason for letting her in?
You'll see soon enough, Your Majesty.
I don't like this chat so much.
All right, what's the orade?
I'll be Oraid. How does Oraid speak? Greetings, Your Majesty. My name is Oraid. I have a proposition for you.
You did them so dirty. I can't believe it.
Who are you exactly?
I am but a humble ship's captain, once of great renown, but that was a different time.
Oraid, where are you from?
Distant shores, Your Majesty. I prefer to keep my exact origins a secret.
Nothing shady going on.
Yeah, nothing shady there.
No, Your Majesty, never would I countenance the thought.
Tell me more about this proposition.
3 ships are docked in a harbour to the west. Their holds are packed to the gulls with muskets and gunpowder, and they each boast a full battery of cannons.
Okay.
They are all yours in return for a small favor.
And what is this favor?
I only wish to stay in this kingdom with your blessing and protection. I can show your soldiers how to use the weapons, of course, to avoid any accidents.
All right, what did you do?
I don't know what you mean, Your Majesty. I simply wish to keep my dealings private. You will forgive me, I hope.
Alrighty, we are going to set a vote. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the monarchs set law for a call for unity in providing safe harbor in exchange for muskets. I think that would be a good option. Option A.
I do not like this man, but I do like the muskets.
I think Oraid is shifty. We should confiscate the weapons and take them prisoner.
But which region are we in?
We are in the patricians.
We're in the patricians.
So no, I do not like this man or the muskets. No, I do not like it.
No.
But military increases, so I think that's going to be a good chance in case.
Nah. Look at all the
no. Reject the offer. Send them away.
Having more weapons could be useful, especially if those uppity barons get out of hand.
I think if we offer this person, if we offer them safe harbor, we can always revoke it later. They are beholden to us.
But who knows?
I'm
it's just
not
so
sure
shifty. Just not disclosing anything about
like
it.
you can't even trust the kingdoms in your own area. Why are we letting another one join?
Listen, they've turned up with three. They've turned up with 3 ships. They've clearly stolen these ships from another country. We're about to have to go to war with that country as a result of their arrival with these ships.
Not necessarily.
No, not necessarily. Like, we can exchange the muskets.
They have told us nothing about their origin. We can.
Yes, exactly. Nothing.
That's bad news.
Another country shows up. They say, "Hey, this person is here." It's like, "Oh, sorry, we didn't know. Here you go." And then we just conveniently keep the weapons.
If they bring problems with them, then that's the Baron's problem.
If they bring problems with them, they're going to
by the masses. The masses also have pointed out that this guy is Atli from Njál's saga.
What I am going to say here is we provided them safe harbor for now. They teach us how to use the weapons, and then any moment we think that they're going to do something bad, we behead them.
We should just start with that.
Seems risky. Yeah, seems like a powder keg.
So that's
but we have them under control.
Literally a powder keg.
They aren't the problem. It's the other country that has gunpowder weapons that's the problem.
I think it's the barons that are the problem.
We are trying, but let's modernize the military.
You're the one making this about factionalist politics.
let's modernize our military and increase our strength. Even having these things, we could reverse engineer all the things inside of them. So I think we should vote for. And having them on our good side with teaching us how to use it means we can use their knowledge to protect ourselves.
New thing bad. Foreign person bad.
The weapons are just...
Aren't you trying to modernize?
Yeah, you're trying to
modernize. modernize, babe.
Like this. Not with foreign weapons, with our own homegrown ones.
No.
I'm starting the vote. Option A, please.
Boo,
rejection is the only option. It's the only way to keep our country safe.
Yeah, because clearly you didn't listen to Quinn's episode this morning then.
Oh dear.
Some of us were napping.
That's fair.
Some of us listened to the opening, but then had to stop because they haven't listened to the episodes in order yet, and they're going to.
It's on the list because I have to catch up on some other shows. Alrighty. No. We are providing safe harbor for Orin in exchange for muskets.
You'll live to regret this.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Orin and her weapons prove most useful in the coming months. She and her crew train your officers as promised. Look at this. Everyone's military just increased drastically.
Yes.
This is beautiful.
We need to lower the East. The East is too powerful.
And they're still going up.
East is... We need to work on unilateral disarmament. No, wait. Bilateral. Whatever the one is involves everybody.
Ori demonstrates by puncturing a metal breastplate at 500 yards. The council clearly made the right decision. Thank you, council members. You're amazing.
That sounds like a threat to me.
You're welcome.
I don't trust her.
Okay. We're ending the season. We can start an auction to increase.
Berto?
So we can now essentially invest in properties to help increase different things that we're trying to do. So I would love to see the library because libraries are great.
Yes, agreed.
No, monument.
I'd love to,
I think we should get
see
a
a stadium.
monument.
A stadium among the patricians. That would be great. That would, help employ their soldiers,
But now you guys are bidding against each other, so you're trying to make your things happen.
I think a monument is a perfect testament to the legacy of peace and understanding and all of the things we're trying to do.
And it
as
will
a
last
kingdom.
far beyond your reign.
Exactly.
But without
I think the library
water,
is the better bet.
without
Noga,
water.
I lifted the veto and voted for. Did a monarch's vote instead.
Patricians, vote for the monument.
You can
What are
invest
we
your own
doing?
money.
Please vote for the stadium.
The stadium is what we need.
Yes.
I love
Keep
a
those
good
gladiators
stadium.
on TikTok where they belong.
Yes,
I love a good blood sport.
Keep them up.
But when those
Remember,
gladiators
the top two buildings get built, so if you're trying to get the monument, you need to invest more money.
Yes, but we don't want to spend all of our money right away. There will be further builds.
I can't see the funding for the green one.
Okay, time's up. We got the stadium and the library.
Damn it.
Yay!
I contributed most of my fortune on this, but at least I get a stadium.
I spent a lot of my money. Yeah.
Oh my
patricians are grateful.
Privately funded.
You
I
built
need to
them
sell
a
my title
stadium.
now, but yes.
So we built the stadium,
Your
which
stadium.
decreases military by 1, but it built a library to increase civility by 1. Okay, we're ending the season there. And now we have 3 options: begging for scraps, finding a spouse, or a private exchange. What would we like to do first?
I'd go for
Spouse.
spouse.
I
love
spouse.
All the way.
You need an heir.
Go on dates.
And now it's time for King of the Castle Bachelor.
Dun, 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 dun.
First up,
You do have your
Jeff.
bodyguard as Orders of the Drowned Rose.
Yeah.
So you can hand a drowned rose to. No?
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
In the
You need a poem.
Yeah. In the twisty passages of your castle, you can avoid your advisors, the nobles, even the spy master. But there's one person you can't avoid: your mother.
I thought this was
Who wants to be the mother? Meredith.
Okay. Why haven't you found a spouse yet? It's been almost a year.
I've been busy.
You better find the time. Don't worry. I'll take the liberty of finding the eligible candidates. What is your preference? Men, women, or do you not mind?
Just very progressive, this one.
Progressive.
Excellent. I'll send out messages to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm British and old or old
Right.
lapsing into British.
It's like-
A private exchange or begging for scraps?
Why are none of these options in the marches? I feel like there's some serious discrimination going
there's
on
some.
here.
Yeah,
No, think about it this
we're
way. You
defending
guys
the
don't
kingdom,
have
but no,
problems.
it's terrible.
No, if you don't have, this means you don't have problems in your barony.
Hmm.
Yet.
Yet.
Or I mean, it's the,
okay, let's do a private exchange.
I think they do have one problem, which is the military-industrial complex.
Yes.
We are the military-industrial complex.
The current captain that you allowed to stay in the capital, the one who traded those weapons, she's been the cause of some concern.
I told you.
Jeez, who would have
Nobles
thought?
have complained that she has been rude and confrontational. She does not know royal etiquette, after all.
That's the worst.
Savages.
Worse, some suspect her of being a Kurth spy.
Oh, that's definitely true. Yeah.
Very well, I will have a word. You find Orate pacing the halls, far from her assigned chambers. What are you doing out of your room?
Thinking, is that a crime?
It's very Beauty and the Beast.
It doesn't matter. I just have a lot to ponder.
I'm the king. Surely I can do something.
Roberto is flirting with this foreign.
She studies you for a moment, then shakes her head.
I appreciate the offer, Your Majesty, but I must deal with this myself. Please excuse me.
I mean, the king is looking for a spouse.
And preferably one that his mother doesn't control.
Yeah.
She walks away without another word, leaving you to ponder her secrets.
Mysterious.
But you also don't want a wife that's a foreign spy as well.
Begging for scrubs.
Maybe you do.
I mean, isn't that the job of a foreign princess?
I mean, yeah.
When Count Gummyman enters the council chambers, his clothes are stained and rumpled, and his face is haggard. Elspeth, this is all you. You're tribute in the plebs.
Art, great tribute.
Oh. My servants have finally left, Your Highness. It's a disaster.
By the ninth god, what's wrong?
My fortune has been laid bare and left wanting. I am utterly penniless. I beg for whatever spare coin the council can give.
Oh.
Baron Jeff is wealthy. He should help.
What do you mean, Baron Jeff is wealthy? He should help.
Old Jeff.
Sorry, which team is Baron Jeff on?
Baron Jeff is on the patricians.
When Jeff is the wealthiest,
Jeff is great.
You know that something bad has happened.
Yes, the empire is in ruins.
So we get Baron Jeff is wealthy. He should help, or you must deal with it yourself and do a farming challenge.
They feel like counts. We have great farmland. I think we can maybe take care of this internally.
Okay.
Actually, yes.
No, but we're just being ganged up on, guys.
Do you just want to do it internally then?
I was prepared to offer an alliance with the counts to support them to make Baron Jeff spend money.
Yeah.
Count Gummyman himself has weighed in the chat saying, haha, I spent all my money on a library. Please help. Oh God, help, please.
Oh, you didn't vote for the monument. Deals off. Deals off.
I think we have a good enough we have very good farming in the east. I think we can take care of this.
Okay.
Yeah,
Indeed.
I think it's a
reliable
count problem. It's a problem for the counts. Baron Jeff
will support that.
It set a dangerous
has
precedent.
enough misfortune.
Wow, this is the most people have agreed with. Anya being the
Anya.
Gummyman forcing.
Gummyman needs that money back.
I feel like the audience keeps going rogue, and I'm here for it.
No, Ben, they also approve of your voice.
So the counts are dealing with
internally. There is approval of Ben's voice for that character.
Perfect.
I listen to Battle Royale. I use it quite often for quotes.
The counts are dealing with it themselves.
Oh, yes, Your Highness.
Count Gummyman returns to his keep, where he starts selling off farmland. Despite his current troubles, it turns out there's a seam of very fertile land on the edge of Count Gummyman's estate, and several other counts are eager to take it over for themselves.
See,
you got your money back.
Ourselves. That's fine.
Yep, you guys. It's an internal issue. Alrighty, let's end the season.
We're so reliable.
And can we please see the dog that's enjoying the squeaky toy?
Oh no, that's Roberto.
I also have one of those. Oh my god.
That's amazing.
Although every time you do it, my dogs keep looking up at me.
I can bring a dog on screen to
I could grab my cat.
Likewise, a dog could be provided.
Is it animal
break,
show
pet
and tell?
break. Yeah. Hold on.
Pet break.
Pet break.
Oh, beautiful.
I have some mice, but I
love them.
I had some mice, but I didn't invite them here.
Aw.
Hair.
They're not pets.
Kitty. Oh my god, they match.
Yay.
Yes.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, the pup.
This is
Aw.
this is a dog cast, as she is referred to on our podcast.
Oh, she's adorable.
Gorgeous.
She wants to lick my ears, but she can't because I'm wearing a headset.
No.
So this might be, we were just about to take an intermission anyways at this point, so this would be a perfect place now that we've had pet break to have intermission break.
Okay.
Oh, there's another cat.
Yay.
Do we want to get through the little thing in this? Okay. In the coast, Lady Patrician Bree sits on the pier, watching the sharks swim lazy circles beneath her dangling feet.
Ooh.
That's very Bree-like.
Badass.
Suddenly, the water begins to boil and froth. The sharks swim off in terror. A huge, shaggy figure rises from the sea. It's Hagrid.
Who are you? I want this one. I want this one. I want this one.
You already have a voice.
Take it.
You got it.
I don't have an NPC though.
It's like as he throws the dog out of the way.
It's
like, I want this
me. You wanted to meet me. Make it quick. A giant squid is fighting a sperm whale 30 miles from here, and I don't want to miss it.
Amazing. I thought we might have a common goal. The king has been overstepping his bounds recently, hasn't he?
The King's Navy did anchor their ships over my favourite reef last month. Bloody annoying. All right, I'll help ye. But ye better get rid of the bees first.
Oh.
Bees? Did you say bees?
Yes. On this plane, they're simple insects. But in the apiary, the world of dreams and magic, they're powerful and intelligent. Call themselves the dreams of being. They have an innate fondness for royalty and sometimes protect monarchs from magical interference, but they won't harm non-magical folk beyond the occasional sting, so you can deal with them.
For the next stage of their scheme, the patricians must lower all regions' combined farming to 14 or less in 4 seasons.
Oh boy.
They're trying to starve you guys out.
Oof.
Yep.
Damn.
Rude.
Everybody hates the patricians.
Yep.
Oh, right, that's my
time to tax.
Well, someone just made it so that we're all going to lose if we don't tax the patricians, right?
Mhm.
Yes, tax them. Tax them into oblivion.
I would not.
You're going to let the barons get away with this?
Yeah.
The
Terrible.
barons are fine. The barons are loyal to the crown.
Who's the king in this kingdom?
Barons
guys
are
see
loyal to the
faith?
crown, and we
You
want
see
to overturn
faith in the corner
crown.
there? The faith is 6. We have the most faith in the crown.
What?
Oh!
Don't you?
Bribe us.
Yay!
Yeah.
Bribe us.
Oh, you can't bribe
Oh,
us
no.
all.
That's my treasury. What am I doing? No, I can't do that.
And remember, the counts want stability just like you do.
I think maybe you should be putting a cruel tax on the patricians, but leaving
We
everybody
also
else.
have a lot
Ah.
of swords. Yes.
Yeah, you know,
Well, I guess we're overthrowing
disagree
this
with this
Roberto
issue.
guy then.
I'm still deciding. I'm going to do a common tax. Everyone pays the same. It'll be fine.
No.
Wow.
God, what is this?
Boring.
Equality?
Boring.
I hope the
I think
peasants
there
are
should
paying
be
more.
some.
how inclusive of you.
Okay, I'm ending this.
You're not doing
I'm
enough
ending the
to
season.
curtail the patricians.
And this is
You
where we're
don't
going
need
to
to
go
be
take a
curtailed.
break.
Okay, so
Yes.
break.
This is
Yes.
intermission
Oh,
time. 5 minutes, everybody.
Yay.
Nice.
All right,
What I've learned what I've learned from this so far is that it's good for me to be the proletariat that I currently am, because if I were like a noble or had any kind of like inborn power, I would be a monster. Because immediately the first things I wanted to vote for was like, kick out the foreigners, no more new stuff. No taxes, tax breaks. I want less taxes.
I mean, that's how the kingdom we live in works right now. So, it's appropriate.
Exactly.
Did you have to bring it up?
Not just kingdoms.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff.
Anyway, I'm gonna get some tea.
Get some water.
So, nice weather we're having.
Yeah, we have a chance of 10 inches of snow tomorrow.
Oh.
Where are you?
It'll fizzle out. It always does.
We already had the snow here. It's starting to warm up again.
You're in Spain?
No, in Germany, actually.
Right. Yeah. I did encounter snow in Spain once.
Yeah, we have it sometimes. Just, I guess not as
it was
often as we
August.
did.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, late 90s, my family took a trip to southern Spain, to mostly Andalusia. And we heard that President Clinton was actually going to be coming to the Alhambra, because we were in Granada at the time. And we decided we were going to get out of the city, because, like, who wants to be there when the president is there, because security and all that fun stuff. And our hotel was like right down the street. So we got out of the city, we had a rental car, and my dad loves what are known as blue highways, which are the tiniest little roads you can get to. So we're going up this basically dirt one-lane thing up into mountains outside of Granada. Apparently, it's a great view of the city from up there. And there was a snowbank blocking the road. We had to do a U-turn on a one-lane dirt road with like a cliff next to you, and I've never forgiven my father.
Ew.
Never heard of that. I'm pretty sure we can like research this and something will pop up from the news, because what the hell? First of all, snow in the south of Spain, which like
in the middle of summer, and it was hot.
And yeah, exactly. Oh, no. I guess maybe from the like if it was a mountain from some
we were up pretty high.
You were near Granada?
Yeah, outside it. Not sure exactly where.
What month in Spain? Like what month of the?
It would have been late July or early August.
When I was there, it's always like hundreds of degrees, even if
it was a heat wave. It was extremely unpleasant.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's really strange.
I love the
Maybe if you were high up enough.
Yeah, and we ended up seeing President Clinton's motorcade after all, because we got stuck at an intersection at 1 a.m. waiting for him to pass.
It's the important things.
I was 10 and extremely grumpy from being tired.
Understandably so. I can relate.
Maggie says hello to everyone, and sorry she's stuck in the ravages of the 24-hour news cycle.
Oh, no.
That stinks.
Hello to Maggie.
Hi, Maggie.
Hi, Maggie.
Hi, Maggie.
I was overhearing snow conversation as I walked away, and no thank you to all of that.
It was July too.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And you're due for 10 inches of snow, Elspeth?
That's what they're predicting, but they've done that before, and it always fizzles out to be like 2 inches, and then the university decides to call a snow day anyway. Because we're in the rain shadow of the Sierras, and so basically any precipitation causes everybody to freak out because desert.
Yeah.
That's what happened here with the snow. It was after a few days fine, and then the start of the semester got delayed by like a week and a half.
Yeah, there's some sort of atmospheric river hitting California, so they're getting a ton of rain, but very little usually makes it over the ridge of the mountains.
Yeah.
Yeah, Donner Pass should be fun this weekend though.
Bree,
yes, insert required joke there.
Bree, you've been to Victoria, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we get any snow at all, like a dusting of snow.
Yep.
No one has winter tires. There's so many hills. Everything's closed.
Same.
A dust.
Well,
yeah.
And everybody who tries regrets it.
So here in the UK, it's not just snow that can do that. So our trains will be cancelled if it is too cold, too hot, too wet, too windy, too many leaves on the line.
Oh, what delicate flowers they are.
Mad.
I know. It's awful.
Whole
I don't
of the
know why.
Industrial Revolution, folks.
Yeah,
How
I've been
are
told
they
by a
at
friend who
global
works on
superpower?
trains that they haven't advanced in the last 100 years. The trains
Wow.
are basically the same ones from the Industrial Revolution.
Their trains
So,
are still
good
better
times.
than DC metros.
Hey,
So to be
at least you have trains.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's that.
Those of us here in the non-urban US don't basically have public transit.
Nope.
Yes.
Damn.
So it looks
The
like we're all
nearest-
back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's do this.
Yep.
Go. We need to find Roberto a wife. Let's go. and in the game.
Roberto already has a wife and she's a spy.
How would you like to marry
That's
Jeff?
that's just an affair. It's separate.
Well,
Yes, his mother
attempted.
certainly doesn't
I think
approve,
she
so-
rejected him. I'm pretty sure she rejected him.
Yeah, it didn't seem like it went well.
He tried.
Sorry, I was munching on some Lay's Poppables. Alrighty, so what do we want to do? Bounty hunters, eligible options, or an invitation?
Honestly, I want to see our good
options.
our
Eligible
tax
options,
dollars
come
going to a
on.
good cause. All right.
All right, eligible options.
That's me. All right. I found 3 potential matches for you. One eligible young lady from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely.
Ooh.
You'll be securing a powerful alliance.
And a partner for life, to have and to hold. Don't forget.
King Roberto is a romantic.
That'll change. That'll change.
I know. It's like, I suppose so, but the alliance comes first.
Your mother leads you to the Great Hall, where she's arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, each is covered by a cloth. Wait,
Oh God.
I don't even get to meet
Classic.
them?
Oh no.
There's no time for sentiment. You just need a match that benefits your station and suits
Seriously?
your political needs. It's just like Anna Cleese.
Like-
Wait, do any of us
It's
have
gonna
a-
break.
It worked out for
That
Henry
works.
and Anne. It could work out for you.
Do
I
any
was
of us
gonna
have
say,
a
yeah.
For Anne,
Fine
it just
for
didn't work out for
years.
Henry.
Yeah.
I love how it's like
Cleese
it's
was
like
happy in the end. She didn't have to marry Henry.
It's like very rigid traditional like standard like European monarchy stuff, but then it's like, but if you're gay, that's fine too.
Hey,
In which
Okay.
case, I would have
Equal
questions about how
opportunity
getting
is-
an heir would work.
You can
Equal
adopt.
magic.
There's a whole rule for that.
There's plenty of them.
Henry
Equal
There's
is the one that got
sorcery. There's
beheaded, right?
sorcery.
Equal opportunity
Exactly.
means anyone of any gender or sexual orientation can marry for political convenience.
I like it.
End
I
up
love
in
it.
an unfeeling marriage.
She whisks away the cloth from the first portrait.
Oh no, not a Lorelai.
Mother.
That seems very
Is it-
dangerous.
I was about to say, is
Yeah, I
that
would not.
Lorelai? It's Lorelai from Golden Girls. This
Or
is
from
Lorelai.
really horrifying folklore.
I don't know that. You'll have to tell me later.
German folklore, yeah.
Okay. This is Lorelai, the eldest daughter of the Eastern Gummy Man dynasty. She's a good looking she's a good looking one, eh? And not a bad word is said about her. Everyone likes her.
Except we also know that her dad has recently come begging for money. So
Begging for money.
Well, that's not a
Fixed
great
it.
match.
He's
But-
broke for
Clearly-
investing in a library.
But he was also able to solve it himself.
Exactly.
That's true.
And
Wow.
if the king keeps stealing money, he's going to have enough to fund both of them.
Okay.
Fair.
She bought a controlling interest in a silver mine in the east and made a killing. She's left a trail of broken hearts in her wake. Well, then how can they have nothing?
Including her
nice
dad.
things to
That's
say
where all
about
his
her?
money went.
Yeah.
in the East, and she made a killing, did she? So she,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I'm
Interesting
guessing
wording
she
there.
didn't give money to her dad at all.
No.
Yeah, she left him.
She left her dad out to dry.
She pulled herself up by her bootstrap.
Yeah. Yes, Quinn. Okay.
Gummy Man's comments.
We're so sorry, Gummy Man.
Sorry, your daughter doesn't help you.
Gummy Man's in the chat.
I know, it's like, sorry, your daughter doesn't want to help you in your old age. All right. From the coast, we have Camilla, the wealthy heiress to the Lady Patrician Anja's estate. She wasn't originally the heiress, but her older sister had an unfortunate accident.
It happens.
Her interests are typical of the coast, money, 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 and making more of it. And apparently she has a dark side, though I don't know much more about that.
I like
Two very dodgy options.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Now the best option, of course.
Yeah, obviously.
Biased.
Joanna.
Joanna.
Yeah, of course.
And finally, we have the Marcher's offering. Joanna, scion on the prestigious John Primetime bloodline. A timid woman, not the kind that does well in the march, bless her. Perhaps the palace will suit her better.
She won't stab you in the back, that's for sure.
Like
no,
most-
of course.
Like
Stab
most
you in
of
the
the
front
barons.
like a hero.
I know. Well, it sounds like she's got a tuberculosis.
Oh, she'll shoot me in the
And a pure blood. You heard the prime
fainting disease.
Like most of the barons, her great passion is hunting. No beast is safe from her crossbow, and nor is she, actually. She walks with a limp ever since she shot herself in the shin trying to hit a ferret.
Oh, gosh.
Is this Jeff's a bear baby?
This reads to me as you're gonna be stabbed.
Yeah. Other than the fact that she's not my candidate, she seems the most interesting.
You're going to be stabbed, but accidentally this time, for real.
Our candidate has a dark side.
It's like she's gonna kill you, but she didn't mean to.
I'm sorry,
John. The others could kill you as well. Like
the others will kill you on purpose. She won't try.
What would be more embarrassing?
Like
being
an
assassinated by your
red-blooded-
spouse or being assassinated by your spouse on accident?
Being killed by accident
Johanna is
is
part
worst.
Jeff.
Yeah,
she's
she
an
sounds like
honest,
the wife of
red-blooded, salt of the earth
Part Jeff.
lady.
I'm assuming that
She
John
actually sounds
married
like a
Jeff.
good time. Like
She
she sounds
sounds
like
the
she'd
most
actually be a good
interesting,
time.
for
whereas
sure.
The others are all just awful.
I kind of
Those
like
are terrible people.
Outside of
Excuse
game,
me,
I kind
don't
of like
think
Joanna
they said
the
anything
best,
bad about
but-
the one from the counts. She was.
She pulled
No,
herself
she had
up by
betrayed her own father.
Yeah, exactly.
The count wouldn't even save her father. How's she going to save her husband?
Oh,
She is self-made woman.
Alternatively, she has the instincts to cut a dead weight when she needs to.
And that's what she'll do to you.
One of the plebs has weighed in with the point that if they remember quest for power correctly, hunting equals death.
That's also bad.
Well, or battle royale.
Oh yeah, battle royale. Everyone,
Any podcast.
Our motto is: don't go on horses, don't go in the woods.
Yeah.
Don't go to banquets. Don't go to banquets.
And whatever you do,
Never go outside.
She'll
We
go
also gotta
hunting.
point
You
out
don't
that
have to.
Lorelai is a self-made lady, and Count Gummyman would like to say, "Don't marry my thieving daughter. She's not responded to my letters for years. We had to sell out half of the castle to Airbnb."
I mean, the counts are saying not to marry their candidate.
Hold on.
This is fun.
And somebody
just
shows you their
Gummyman.
true selves. Believe them.
Just
All right.
We all like his daughter. She's very
yeah,
fun at
she's
parties.
great.
All right, Meredith, can you read the Queen Mother stuff?
Yep. Yeah. Okay. What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance.
Okay.
Like, there's an obvious one here.
Yeah, I mean, there's
course.
pretty obvious.
Yeah.
So
Well,
what
there's
I'm
very obviously one you shouldn't go with because, as has been said by one of the barons, don't go hunting, don't go in the woods, or you'll die.
No, but she'll go hunting for you. When somebody gives you a hunting invitation, you send her off on your
Yeah.
behalf, and that way,
Yeah,
Yes.
it's easy.
How
Reduced
and how
chance
will she
of
injure
accidental
herself
death.
that time?
Falling
But
off a
then,
horse,
but then
probably.
if she dies, you could just marry a different one.
Easy.
Not if
Oh,
you're
here's-
Constantinople, you can't.
Wow.
So
Your Majesty,
my
it seems like
thinking.
the people in the barons do not respect the institution of marriage.
Your Majesty, why don't you tell us what you've been thinking when everybody else has been talking over you?
Oh,
Me as the Baron, your opinion.
Well, here's what I have been thinking. I am counting on the counts to protect my life. However, I also need to make an alliance with the barons to,
further indebt yourself to them. That's a good choice, Your Majesty.
Yeah. Or do you?
I think it's an excellent choice.
I would never question.
I have made
Your
my
Majesty.
decision.
No,
damn.
Oh, insult us all, why don't you?
Yay.
I'm marrying the barons.
All of them. All of the barons.
All of the
at the same
barons.
time.
Hey, we don't judge.
Thanks, Your Majesty.
Oh.
All right.
We will hold a great lavish ceremony. It'll be really good fun. There'll be lots of
It'll be
wine
really
flowing. We'll
fun.
make sure that there are no weapons available, so nobody gets accidentally
It'll
stabbed.
be
It'll be
far,
great.
far away. It'll be good.
Well, a little hunt never hurt anyone.
That's not hunting.
Bruce
That's
Dad.
Said
not
nobody ever.
Yeah, we'll be serving
This is
hunt.
This is gonna get Will into something
Serving
else, isn't it?
hunting. All right.
Tell me you didn't just say
Meredith?
that.
Serving hunt.
Meredith.
Oh, yep. Excellent. I'll make the arrangements.
Boom. Alrighty. The bounty hunters or an
I'm
invitation?
excited.
The bounty hunters.
The bounty hunters.
Okay, let's see what
Invitation
it-
sounds like Dracula is inviting you to his castle.
I think so.
That's what happened last time, and he was so rude about it. Your Majesty, these good folk are bounty hunters representing the Republic of Earth, they say.
Oh, I volunteer.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, go for it.
King Roberto, we greet you humbly.
I love that. How may I help you?
We are searching for someone. A fugitive, you might say. Last we heard, she went by the name Oreed.
Ooh.
I don't know anyone by that name.
We know where she is.
Forgive us, your majesty, but we are not fools. We know your military is using the weapons that she stole.
I'm afraid she is under my protection.
As we feared. Still, perhaps we can work out a deal? The Grand Pensionary of Kurth is offering a large bounty for the return of this woman, and we are sure that an esteemed king such as yourself would not risk drawing Kurth's ire. As proof of our goodwill, we will even allow you to keep the firearms that were stolen.
Roberto's too in love with her.
Yeah, honestly, it's written. It's all over.
Yeah.
I don't like the fact that they are threatening us.
Okay, but
This is surely one of the only
use
opportunities
them.
we have to just make money. It's just going to appear.
yeah.
Yeah.
And isn't that what we kind of agreed on last time? Was
Yeah,
we were
and-
gonna let
yeah.
her in until it was a problem?
Yeah.
But Your Majesty!
But should we stand in the way of true love? We should just let the king have his mistress. It's great.
But like, she doesn't even like him.
He doesn't.
Yet.
It happens.
His
His
wife
wife
probably
probably
won't
won't die
die because
You
of
get
the
another
fact
one.
that you-
Does it really matter if
Oh,
she doesn't like
harsh.
him if the king likes her? Come on.
All right.
We'd like to
Well-
think it matters.
It's a good time to make money.
Oh, it's time to vote.
Hand her over.
Views.
We'll definitely make it
Name of
worth your
love.
while.
I do really like the third option. I think
I think
And
the
the
third
audience
option
agrees.
is really fun.
No, not the third one.
Oh, it's
No,
gonna be
we-
a tie.
I do
Yes.
like the third
man.
one a lot. I like the third one a lot.
Oh,
You have to hand her
damn.
over.
Oh no, I think I made a terrible
Not the
mistake.
military. Not the military.
No.
No, no, we don't want to do that.
Discreetly pay the hunch to take someone else.
Better be a baron.
all right. We discreetly paid the hunches to take someone else. Got it.
Now you just lowered your treasury. Oof.
How dare you guys? The bounty hunters do not take long to consider your offer. They return to Kurth with the head of a nameless prisoner. You hope officials back in the Republic will be none the wiser.
She's definitely going to be
Our money
in your debt.
Orage decides to stay in the kingdom, offering her advisory services to your navy as payment for sparing her. It is time to go back to the east and have an invitation.
Never spent any time.
Quick to do it again!
Oh boy.
Without a word, Count Quinn hands you a blood-red envelope. It is sealed with white wax in the shape of a skull.
Oh, ominous.
Inside is a beautifully written invitation to an event called the Crimson Vigil, due to take place on an autumn night late next year. My good Lord Quinn, my good Count Quinn, what is this all about?
I can say no more. You must choose whether to accept our invitation or decline it.
I suppose I shall attend this event, whatever it is.
Oh, this time. Okay.
I will see you next at the vigil, Your Majesty.
Different Roberto, different.
New lives.
Different timeline.
The past one didn't end well, so maybe this was a secret.
End season.
That was your mistake last game, was not coming to the invitation.
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh! Monarch's golden choice. You guys get money if I pick something. Oh, what happened? There we go. So I picked the Monarch's golden choice as my new law.
So you bribe us.
Doubles vote for the Monarch's choice. They gain 500 personal wealth. Yes, I am bribing you.
I would never take a bribe.
I'm comfortable with taking
I would
a
never
bribe.
take a small bribe.
Because you don't have to. The bribe didn't necessarily sway you. It's just that it's free money if you happen to agree with the king.
It's not a bribe. It's not a bribe because you don't get it to
dungeon.
Costly
crossbows.
The Mark finally has something.
Finally, the March.
Let's go pick something for the
Yay.
the march. As you're walking beside the palace parade grounds, a crossbow bolt whizzes past your head and shatters against the wall behind you.
We told you. It's your wife.
It's your wife.
No,
It's
not
just
my
your wife.
I'm not even married to her yet.
No, it's not his. It's not his wife.
Baroness Amelia approaches, out of breath and waving frantically. She has a sleek, fancy-looking crossbow nestled in one hand. Tribute to the plebs.
Bells, Your Highness. I nearly took your head off.
Tell me in 5 words or less why I should have you executed.
I didn't mean to. Finger slipped. Damn, that was 6, wasn't it? Sorry to scare you. I just wanted to show you the crossbow. Can shoot 3 bolts a minute and punch through Ashmodean armor at 500 yards. Beautiful, isn't it? Trouble is, to achieve such accuracy and power, she needs to be crafted from springwood. It only grows in the forests of the coast, and those coastal bastards charge exorbitantly for it.
What does this have to do with me?
The barons of the March are guarding your borders, Your Highness, and yet we can't afford to buy the weapons that we need.
We already have guns.
If you want to keep your guns in state, the patricians must stop price gouging.
Maybe just pay your fair share.
Lord Patrician Michael!
Can I just point out that if those guns are muskets, you're not going to have good
They're
accuracy.
terrible. Yeah.
Yeah.
With this one, you can almost take the head off a king at 500 yards. It's great.
Like,
By
what other
accident.
proof do you need?
Imagine if you were actually trying and aiming.
Exactly.
Yep.
There's like auto aim on it. You just got to like move it slightly.
The only reason that guns replaced bows and arrows is not because they're more effective, but because they're easier to learn.
But that's the same with crossbows versus regular like longbows, isn't it?
Remember, switching to your sidearm is always faster than reloading.
Thank you for joining us, Noga.
Also because boys like explosions.
Cool guys don't look at explosions.
As a boy can
They
confirm.
blow shit up and walk away. Alrighty, Lord Patrician Michael.
Your esteemed highness, this is outrageous. These barons just want a bargain.
Ooh, it's a lot of options.
Oh my lord.
What do we want to do here?
Order patricians to stand in spring, which the battle
I think we should put a price cap.
You have to pay for quality, Your Majesty.
Price cap.
No, because they are guarding our borders.
I'm genuinely not sure what the best option is here.
Well, Your Majesty,
it's difficult.
perhaps...
I feel like price cap is probably the best, just so we
is the
get
stuff.
Outrageous.
Good for the economy.
As a compromise, perhaps we allow the barons. We allow the barons to attempt to grow the springwood, and if they are successful, then
You know the barons' lands.
Or you could just give it to us.
Wow, the patricians really don't want us to have this.
No, well,
remember,
all the more reason to get it.
Vote for the price cap, please.
Counts.
Absolutely not.
Quickly.
No.
No.
I get to pick.
It's actually probably going to benefit us anyway.
Voting tied at 6.
Lower military will affect the counts. They'll be much worse as a result.
I think it would still affect us if it's the lower military.
This is outrageous, Your Majesty.
I was attempting reverse psychology.
Terrible.
I see.
Woo! At this price, you're practically telling us to give away our precious springwood. There's no profit. What are we to do? Starve?
Yeah, you really look like you're starving in that getup.
He says it is fine.
Obviously, the patricians don't starve, but their trade suffers.
You're in for it now, King Roberto.
Meanwhile, the barons are thrilled with their shiny new crossbows.
Counts.
Yeah, we can protect everyone well.
Let's go.
But now we have aimbot, so it's
troll in the dungeon.
Marshal.
Your Majesty, the Palace Watcher reporting there's a troll downstairs in the dungeon.
What's a troll?
It's violent British creatures. I have no idea how one got into your dungeon, but we'd better do something about it.
That's just Jeff, guys. Be nice.
That's just Baron Jeff.
I'll deal with the monster before it hurts anyone.
Do it.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Hours later, you are informed of a bloody battle in which the beast is slain. Several soldiers are killed in the process. The troll's body is dumped in the Treadwater River, though it's hard to keep such a thing a secret. Riverside peasants start spreading rumors of trolls that run amok in the capital.
Don't contaminate the water source.
I didn't tell them to do that. All right, time for the royal wedding.
Yay!
Yeah.
Your wedding to Joanna is naturally
that's my girl.
Of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. It feels like you're not the only one taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Joanna at your side. Archbishop?
Is she armed?
We'll see.
Who's going to be our Archbishop?
I'll be the Archbishop.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you take this woman as your lawfully wedded wife?
I do.
I pronounce you
marriage
and wife.
Marriage.
After the wedding, of course, there's the feast, and after the feast, a dance. Your new wife Joanna turns bright red every time a toast is called in her honor.
Oh, I love her.
It's getting closer to the consummation.
By the time you find yourself alone with Joanna, it's past midnight.
That's my daughter you're talking about.
Who wants to be the wife?
One of the barons.
If it's your daughter, I guess you should be voicing her.
Yes,
no. Somebody, one of the other barons do it. I've already done a voice. I'm out of voices.
I'm already the mistress, so.
Oh, I could do it.
Okay, let's go, John.
Hey, Jeffina.
Hello.
I hope you had as good a time as I did.
You too.
You both laugh into strange silence. Joanna gulps back her wine. I can see you need some space right now.
Yeah, I think that would be good. Thank you. Sorry.
You head to the spare bedchamber, leaving Joanna alone. She will open up to you eventually, right?
Don't worry, Joanna. It happens to everyone.
You get what you asked for, Roberto.
End season.
I mean, it's great if the king doesn't have an heir anyway. It's okay. Don't worry.
Yep.
Far in the east.
Never a problem.
Far in the east, Countess Meredith Alexander is holding a dinner party in her castle with a few distinguished guests.
Our plans are going better than expected. The spy master thinks that all is well in the kingdom, and while the cat's away, the mice shall play. Where'd my hair go? No.
Countess Ariel.
Bald, babe.
I know.
I think it's very modern and chic.
No, I know.
Yeah.
And when the
When
cat
the cat
returns. Oh, sorry.
Is it you? Or
Yes,
you
it's
were
you.
reading the other one.
It's
Okay.
Ariel.
The Countess Ariel.
And when the cat returns, it will find the mice have poisoned its kibble.
The analogy's a little tortured now, but I like the enthusiasm. Our next step is to replace the palace watch with our own agents.
Oh no.
The palace watch already from the count?
Yes.
We already
wait.
control the honor guard. If we can buy the loyalty of the watch, we will have complete control of the palace.
For the next stage of their scheme, the counts must lower the treasury to 1,500 or less in 2 seasons.
No problem.
We already
Let's
did
spend money.
We're there.
Well, help me get the treasury up so they don't win, guys.
I don't know. I feel like allying with them.
Yeah. Oh, amid stark and foreboding forest, a small, squat castle stands watch over the Marcher border. There, at the end of the kingdom, a plot is hatching.
Oh. Mon Dieu! Those other regions still throw their military weight around, eh? Elspeth.
Sadly, yes.
We need to prove these fools that the only army that this kingdom needs is ours.
The Baron's aim is to lower the other regions' combined military to 10 or less. They're
And
currently
some of the
at
barons
11.
have questions about why the leader is putting on an accent.
That's just a normal voice. It's fine.
I'm not the leader. I am a loyal vassal. Your mother is a hamster.
Oh, a capital proposition back from the hunt, or an infestation of crawlers.
I like all of these.
Crawlers.
I don't know the crawlers.
Yes.
The heck are crawlers?
Dawn Primetime.
Your Highness, our mutual friend, Count Sariel, has discovered a nest of crawlers on the new tract of the eastern farmland.
He's a murderer.
Naturally, we barons recommend they fill the tunnels immediately, lest they spread to other regions and endanger our crops. But Sariel refuses to do so.
I have my reasons. Sirs have gone missing, Your Grace. These scrawlers are much more dangerous than they appear. Legends speak of crawlers living in great cities beneath the soil, taking the weak to be consumed. We should leave the land to them. They're not to be trifled with.
Marshal, tell me more about these crawlers.
Horrible, cow-sized worms that live under the earth, with tiny, clacking legs like little centipedes.
Yeah, no.
Let's just don't mess with them.
Clearly the East is in
rare
lead.
but formidable foes.
Give them the East.
They turn up unpredictably and attack whatever they find before retreating back into the earth. Nothing that well-organized troops can handle, I'm sure.
Yes, we now are in Dune. Assemble the council then, Marshal.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Obviously, the patricians need it to be Section A.
Obviously, we need
Yes.
to send someone to investigate in the tunnels.
Yeah,
I
I mean, that's
like
a pretty
that
obvious
I don't
option.
want to send
Adventure
anybody in there. That
vessels.
seems
I just
dangerous.
think-
Pretty clear that the counts are in
Seems
league
dangerous.
with
You
these
send
crawlers.
one person.
So
You send one
dangerous.
person.
I think
and
I
if they
thought
don't
just-
come back.
No, we sent a group
Your
of
Majesty.
teenagers.
We already sent
Already
people and they
saying
haven't come
admittedly-
back.
You can't find everything.
Your
Okay, I
Majesty,
Yeah,
think
would
we
you not
should-
agree that knowledge is power?
This is
I
not
just
worth
don't
our
want-
time or
Yeah,
our people
This is
or
just
our money.
we have
I think we should fill the holes and continue on, and then something comes from that. We will then.
I don't know.
Your Majesty, you're just leaving this as a
going to create a bigger
tomorrow.
problem. Yeah.
Send someone in
send
the
someone
tunnels, you'll never know.
Sometimes you have to cut your losses.
Yeah, but we
Obviously
should
the
be
crawlers
able to handle
This
it.
is Orate all over again.
No,
Clearly-
but this is here's the thing though. This will cause issues for our food and farmland. If we can't create food, this is going to cause issues for everyone else in the future.
We can simply buy the food.
Yeah,
that's why we need to investigate.
The crawlers clearly
I think
know
we should
how to
investigate.
dig.
I will.
Yeah,
I will pay you guys money to investigate.
Yes, let's go.
That is the correct choice, Your Majesty.
It is
That's
not
absolutely
the correct
correct.
choice.
we
I
should
think
send
you
the
just
queen
have
in.
to let it go sometimes.
Yeah.
Everybody who wants a bit of money,
losses.
come join us with the investigation.
I see the possible
Worms want to live
pros
too.
of investigating.
At this point,
Looks
the
like we
investigation
don't really
is
know
winning.
what we're dealing with.
So voting for anything other than investigation is just saying no to free money.
Wow.
Well, okay.
Who's the
There's
traitor
this
in our
thing as
midst?
Yeah, who's the traitor that needs to be?
Voting has closed. We are sending someone into the tunnels to investigate.
You're
Yeah, the
just going to
traitor.
end up with dead people.
Terrible.
All right, Marshall.
Very well. Who will we send on this most unfortunate mission?
Soldiers from the east. Soldiers from the east.
Excuse
Yeah,
me.
it's got to be soldiers from the east.
We've
Yeah.
already sent our people there.
No,
Our
it
people have
has to
already
be soldiers
suffered
from
and
We
the
not
need
come
to
back.
hire some
No, this
I think we should
adventurers.
hire adventurers
Hire
and
people.
not risk
There's a
anybody
very
from
real
our
possibility.
Don't waste your own
The
people.
realm's treasury is
Never
too
played
low to
D&D.
hire
We can find
adventurers.
good adventurers that are more
Yeah.
skilled
You need the
than
wizards.
worms.
It's the
You need
eastern
professionals
soldiers.
to do this.
You've
Send
all
the
heard the
wizards
ancient
in.
expression, send a wizard to kill a crawler.
The East has already
Exactly.
pointed out that they like to solve the problems themselves. They need to
Exactly.
send in their own
We
soldiers and
already
deal with their own
we
problem.
already sent our own people in there and they
Yeah,
haven't
we-
come back. I
No,
feel like
you
it's
plugged
someone
up your
else's fault.
ears and
Really-
waited for it to become a bigger problem.
If
That's not
not-
want
Yeah.
wizards.
if the
The
members of this
masses want
council are
wizards. They
truly
voted.
if the members of this council are truly interested in solving this problem, we should get professionals to go in and explore.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yes,
the East actually
Eastern
has
soldiers,
an excellent
exactly.
soldier.
No.
The East has an
This
army
is
of
their
7.
land. They know
Adventurers.
this
Yeah.
stuff.
The East
Yeah,
has an
they're-
army
they're
of
from the top
military
of the
might of
land.
7.
They're
This
from
is
the
really
top of the
good.
land, not the inside.
No, but
You
they
know
have a
what, the
really
whole
good
point of having
military.
a
It's
wizard is
7.
everyone knows you have a wizard. Why are we keeping it a secret?
Let's send the wizard.
Exactly. Send for the wizard.
Send for the wizard.
Damn you.
It's any serious matter.
You
for a
send
wizard.
messages to search for a willing wizard, but you anticipate it'll be some time before one is found.
Your
As you
Majesty,
wait-
I would point out that if you had an alliance with us, we could have hooked you up with a wizard. Just saying.
Why do you have a wizard?
Yeah. What kind of sorcery is this?
Why
As
does
you
the
wait,
East have an
more and
army
more
of
When
veterans
you
have
need
to use it
crawlers,
down
you use
the
a wizard.
mysterious tunnels. Okay, let's
Secret
go to
tunnel.
Secret
tunnel.
capital proposition.
Do you want to
Capital
move the
proposition, my
capital?
good sir.
All right, Ben.
Oh,
Benjamin
I can't say that in French accent. Our soldiers are renowned throughout the kingdom and beyond. We've awarded so many medals that they can serve as full plate men in a pinch, your highness. Granted, we've had our issues with them getting restless, but even so, they've gone from strength to strength. Why don't I transfer some of our best troops to help police the capital? They'd improve security and show the martial army for what it is, the pride of the kingdom.
Yeah, why not bring an army into the kingdom?
I think Elspeth is here.
Elspeth, yeah.
Lady Patrician Cat Lady.
Yes, yes, I'm single. I know.
No, I mean you're the tribute of the plebs. Not
Yes.
but...
You want to station soldiers in the capital? Your esteemed highness, think of the threat to your security. Let us
Exactly.
make use of them instead.
What? I don't want my soldiers helping their patricians.
Yes. I mean, just bring marcher soldiers to the capital. I mean, clearly the Rose Guards are useless and are going to be bribed anyway.
They are just
Might
going
as
to
well
take over, Your
The
Majesty.
Marcher's entire purpose of being is to protect the border.
I'm just a bit confused as to what we actually want here, because I don't really see why we'd want to help.
No, don't help the patricians.
help
Just
the
leave them in the
middle
march where they have
want to help the patricians.
The patricians are
Leave them in
soft
the
and
march.
greedy, and their food has too much flavor.
Are you
Give
really
you
going
your
to
silks
allow?
that you want?
Are you really going to allow the barons to have this much leeway over the capital? We need to form an alliance, Count.
No, but
We're
what's
not
happening
in the
here is the
capital.
patricians are trying to steal our military. This is
Yes,
bad.
we
They're
need
trying
soldiers.
to
literally.
power.
Your military is
Hold
plenty
on.
strong enough.
I misunderstood what we were voting about.
No!
Pirates. Oh,
How could you?
That's okay.
No.
Yes.
The Marcher's troops are going to be helping the patricians.
I hit
Good.
the wrong button.
I
Bloody hell.
misread it. I thought that it was saying you were ordering the patricians to help the Marchers.
That is okay.
No.
Grumbling, the
I'm
barons
practicing my
sent some of their
grumbling.
less decorated troops over to the coast. The Marcher soldiers soon whipped the local troops into shape.
Bloody hell.
As squads of Marcher infantry parade proudly through the villages, coastal peasants flock to admire them. Keen to hold their own spears and wear their own plumed helmets, many join up on the spot.
Yes, Jeff standing at the front,
No!
looking
God, that's
glorious.
so much. No, this
How's
is
going
so bad.
With his gold
Very
armor.
loud, but the army ranks swell with enthusiastic recruits.
The opposite of what we wanted. No.
This
Guys,
is
we've
exactly
reached our
what you
goal.
want.
We've reached our goal,
Back
patricians.
of the hunt.
No,
it's not over
Uh-oh.
Johanna.
it's not over yet.
Oh no.
Who's Joanna?
It's a crossbow bolt.
Uh-oh.
Who's
Jeff?
doing the wife?
Bailey.
Where's
Bailey.
Bailey?
It's Bailey.
Oh,
King.
Roberto, dearest, I have something for you.
It's an arrow.
It's something I brought back from my latest hunt, a trophy.
Joanna takes you by the hand and leads you into the great hall, where a white sheet hangs from some statue that wasn't there before. When she pulls the sheet free and falls to the floor, the taxidermied figure of a
my
great brown
God.
bear is revealed, snarling in anger as if ready to attack.
Lovely.
Fearsome.
That's
it
our
would be
girl.
perfect for instilling some fear in the nobles. The bear makes a fine addition to the council chambers. Your nobles give it nervous glances every time they enter the room.
Excellent.
Oh, you're so sweet. End
You're
season.
welcome. Be great if we had
Auction time.
Couple gold.
Receive some awards.
You may want to.
Okay.
Amazing.
You may want to
Fill the
increase your
stadium.
farming if you can.
No, you don't want to
Yeah,
increase your
you don't
farming.
want to.
Increase your
Yeah.
farming.
Don't
We
you
can't
want to
increase
We
deer
need
park?
more stadiums. More
does
More
Deer Park
stadiums. The
say
masses
to
need to be
lower?
entertained. Quickly.
Deer Park seems like a good use of space to me.
It sure does. We absolutely need a deer park. You need to balance
Yeah, you
the
really
majesty
want
of
Deer Park.
nature.
Besides, the queen will love it.
Yes,
She
she
would,
would.
yes.
She can
yes.
kill all the deer.
What a
It's great.
Great thing for your wife.
You can save the money. It's just 2 buildings being built, guys.
Yeah, nobody's actually built anything else.
Yeah, I
so-
feel like nobody
Yeah.
wants any others. It's just cool. Good.
It would work just with 100 per building.
Yes. I get to keep my money. Excellent.
Yeah.
I spent it all in the last
Exactly.
stadium. I don't need to buy a new one.
I think I've spent all of it on this stadium.
True.
Time's up. We reduce the military and reduce farming.
Beautiful.
Excellent.
We love
the
that
kingdom
for a
is
kingdom.
prospering. Great.
Vive le stadium!
Getting a little
An
hungry
air.
over in the.
The Crimson Vigil.
The Crimson Vigil.
The Crimson Vigil takes place in
Oh,
a
let's
bleak
go.
castle atop an eastern hill. Your journey takes weeks, and your baggage train keeps getting stuck in bogs.
Can't get the crimson
Yes,
train
and
out
the
of my
Crimson
head.
Vigil compete on who can dress in the most foolish and frightening costume. What did you dress up as?
Ooh.
A dragon of gem-studded wings and a golden tail.
Sorry, are you really about to spend more than half of the treasury on this?
How much of the treasury? Dear God.
Sure did.
Good
Oh yeah. The wings get stuck in castle doorways, and you keep tripping over the tail. The counts are in awe at such a display of ostentatious wealth.
Have no wealth.
When you're assisting your appearance, Count Quinn sweeps in dressed as a living corpse.
Just somehow different.
We're all living corpses.
Welcome. Your costume is extraordinary, Your Highness. Truly, it puts the rest of us to shame. Please remember to stay in the upper levels. The dungeons are out of bounds.
You're saying the king can't go anywhere he wants?
No, I'm saying he probably doesn't want to go in the dungeons, if you know what I mean.
I think the dungeons are beneath him anyway.
Send his wife to the dungeons.
The dungeons is a VIP area. I'm sorry. Only with invitation.
I don't know why
you find it beneath him. I love that.
In the ballroom, you find the counts gathered, all dressed up as frightful monsters. Wolfmen, pumpkin heads, witches. A waiter glides past, holding a tray of canopies?
Canapes.
A pianist plays a mournful tune.
The Crimson Vigil begins at midnight. What role will you take? A mourner? Or are you willing to portray a hound of the betrayer?
Roberto, don't wear the flammable costume.
He's a dragon. It's already there.
I can tell you this from experience with the Kings of France. Don't wear the flammable costume.
Can you tell me more about these roles?
Surely you're familiar with our customs, Your Majesty. If you are unsure, you should stick to being a mourner.
Who didn't do their homework when visiting one of the regions of their kingdom.
I will play one of the House of Betrayer. The counts gather. After Count Quinn delivers a short speech about remembering the old ways, a flaming crown is placed upon his head.
It is flammable!
I will be playing the king in exile this evening. The hounds of the betrayer will try to catch me, but fear not. I am swift as a falling star and old as the hills.
Chase after the king in exile. Quinn runs down the corridor, flames looking behind him, and you give chase. A dozen other hounds of the betrayer run alongside you.
The furry festival.
Enthusiastically.
The furry festival has begun.
Somehow, despite silly costume and massive flaming hat, Quinn is quick on his feet. Catching him won't be easy.
Quinn, he just insulted your costume.
I'd say get out one of our fine baronial crossbows and shoot him.
Ooh.
Chase after him. RNG! Ah!
Dexterity saving
Your
throw.
stupid wings get stuck in the doorway and slow you down, allowing Quinn to slip away.
This is because you spent so much money on your damn costume.
To your surprise, the counts are ecstatic that the king in exile evaded you. They declare it a good omen and smash the bottle of red wine in celebration. Quinn does not reappear.
Waste of perfectly good wine.
Yeah.
That's assuming it was wine.
After that, the music is more cheerful. The counts dance and chat long into the night. At dawn, you board your carriage to begin the long journey back to the capital.
Wasn't that fun?
Rumors of bribery.
The East.
Your Majesty.
Hi, Master.
I have heard some disconcerting whispers about Countess Mir Alexander, Standard of the East. She has been discreetly offering coin to your palace watch.
Meredith.
Just this, she says.
Slander and libel, my king.
Gifts of enough coin to retire with.
I had no idea Countess Meredith was so generous.
Super nice.
The Palace Watch have been grumbling about their low wages recently. If we don't give them a pay bump, these bribes will look very appealing. But unfortunately, we can't give them the pay raise with the treasury as low as it is. Because of someone's
Shouldn't have
costume.
spent it all on your Halloween costume.
We will need to bring this matter to the council, Your Majesty.
Very well. Assemble them at once.
Meredith.
No, I was trying to think. Zena, do we think? Xenia? Okay.
Xenia.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Like Zendaya, but without the day.
Oh, done. Byzinia Ashes, you don't have a shred of proof for any of this. Don't make me laugh. I trust the rest of the council will join me in scorning these lies.
Uh,
I trust it.
I'd boost the treasury.
Yes, I trust it. Boost the treasury. Save
Boost
the
the
kingdom.
treasury.
Sorry, we're really going to boost the treasury because the king spent it all on a Halloween costume.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm giving you more money.
Into that.
You're getting more money.
My fellow nobles, where do you think this money is going to come from?
Exactly.
Where do you think it's going to go?
I think it's going to come from the people who have money to bribe people with. That's where it comes from. Emergency measures. Yes.
And you get money if you vote for that.
We get money. We get a bribe, and we stop
There you
other
go,
people
Jeff.
bribing
Good
us.
job.
Lander,
I'm so torn.
No.
Where do we think
Misclicked.
the money's gonna come from?
I'm gonna have to vote with my fellow patricians.
No.
I don't know what I should do.
Take
There's-
emergency measures.
Ben,
Save
you
the
think
treasure
about
from
it.
the
This is
council.
allegations.
This
These
is
are
all
faceless
self-inflicted.
Really
allegations.
unhappy to go with this.
Let's go.
Oh,
Okay.
this is
Voting is closed. Emergency
Unbelievable.
measures.
a gross
You owe us
for that
miscarriage
vote.
of justice.
You
Oh
order the
my-
mint to produce more coins. The sudden rise in inflation causes food prices to rise enough to leave thousands starving.
Good
Yeah.
Great job.
Yeah.
Great
Most of the
job.
cash,
Amazing.
cash goes straight to the palace watch. Hopefully this will buy their loyalty. Wait
my
a second.
They're
Where have
not
I heard
even
about
gonna
this
be able
before?
to. They're not even gonna be able to buy anything.
Exactly.
Guys, we can't be siding with the patricians. They're the ones who are the key people going against us this entire time.
About your heir.
Oh,
How dare
what?
Your marriage to Joanna has grown strong and steady, like an old castle wall. Although it began as political arrangement, it's blossomed to something like love. It's high time you thought about an heir.
Thought about. There's no thinking involved. I don't think.
PG.
Maybe it's different for straight people.
There it is.
I was just waiting for the laughter
Yeah.
to die down. Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair.
I'm very happy, thank you.
Your happiness isn't as important as fulfilling your duty to the kingdom, but I am glad you found a way to have both.
Thanks, Mom.
You've done
Fly
well
back
so
and think of
far,
England.
but something's still missing, an heir. You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're a bastard or the youngest of your many cousins.
My wife and I will have a child together.
Excuse me?
My wife?
I mean, excuse me.
The traditional method. No one will object to that. I'll arrange for you to take a month
Settle
off from
down.
usually, so you can
A month.
get down to business.
Mom!
Wow.
Stop.
Mom needs to go take a cold shower.
And she did.
It's like his father's been gone a long time. No.
In the darkest depths of the eastern forest, Countess Meredith has gathered her fellow plotters around a mossy stone obelisk. How does Meredith always change?
I'm always different. Some of our bribes have been accepted, but not enough. The king is paying the palace watch well enough that their loyalties aren't easily swayed.
Ariel?
Ariel.
So we have some of the watch in our pocket. Isn't that enough?
No, not yet. We can't make a move until we're sure we won't be discovered.
The Count aims to lower the treasury to 1,500 or less.
Yeah.
The marches are terrible.
Let's just have another Halloween party and we'll get there immediately.
Along the coast, Lady Patrician Bree is visiting the wizard Scranton in its cliffside tower, built of knotted coral and seashells.
I ship these two.
Your side of the bargain is complete. The dreams of being are no longer a threat. Their palaces stand empty.
My thanks, great wizard. Now, shall we discuss how to overthrow this troublesome king? Ooh.
Oh,
We want to
Oh,
curse him?
damn.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I think
obviously.
raise trade.
Okay, so raise stability. Stability's high already.
Oh, that's true.
Raise trade. Oh, our trade is very high, though. Let's curse
Our
him.
trade is high.
Let's curse
Fate
him.
works to death. Sounds
Just
more
for fun.
interesting.
Curse the man.
Well, maybe
here for
anyone's not
cursing.
trying to kill the king.
You know, at
I
this
think
rate,
we're the only ones not succeeding.
You're supposed to be trying to kill the king.
well, at this rate, counts and barons, they're about to get to their end goal. We should team up.
I think we should
Seems
team up
like
to
it
just
could be
kill
careful
Bell
what
and
you
kill
wish
the
for,
king
kind of
directly.
thing.
Yeah.
It can be done, but I will require an additional fee. Enough gold to sink a galleon. That's a good start.
Yes.
By the 9th, I thought we'd already sealed the deal.
No, something you should learn. Dealing with wizards is a tricky business. Now get me that gold.
For the final stage of their
Okay.
scheme, the patricians must raise their trade to at least 9.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Confirmed that.
Rude.
Tax the patricians to hell.
You guys are the ones consorting with wizards without doing it.
Nicely
don't
done,
know
Your
that.
I
Majesty.
don't know that.
Nicely
Hey, and I
done,
can I just
Your
point out that we
Majesty.
all voted to send the wizard to the deal with the sandworms.
Exactly.
We didn't all vote for that.
Not
Some
yet.
of us
Some
voted to
people,
send the
Yeah,
some
military.
voted for exploration.
Professional.
warning.
Professional.
Your Highness, an update on your search for a wizard to deal with the crawler problem. A very small update, unfortunately. I wonder why. We've only received a single reply from the wizard Gordius.
Going to be like Gordian because that didn't go well.
He says to leave the Vogger alone if you know what's good for you, and not to contact him again about the issue. Shall I send a reply, Your Majesty?
What's the point?
Nod.
Chancellor nods and leaves the room. If the wizard can't magic you out of this one, you'll need another solution to these Vogger, and soon.
Could have used our wizard, couldn't ya?
Send
Don't
the
need
knight,
too
the
heavy tax.
expendable. Send the expendable Eastern Knights.
Excuse you.
They can use all of their poetry
We're already-
underground.
We're
It'll be like an
already
underground-
suffering because of these worms. How about we hire somebody so they can help?
You guys can pay for it.
What is your military for other than writing poetry? They're there to
We're
protect
very
you.
good at poetry.
Oh.
Imagine all the
Your
poems that
Serene
will be lost
Highness.
if we die.
Your Serene Highness, I simply can't stand it any longer. I need you to do something.
Whatever is the matter.
They have filthy peasants scrabbling all over my newly built stadium, digging up the sand pit and causing trouble. I've had to cancel 3 bouts this week already.
Good to know what the patricians think of their people.
They've heard legends of buried treasure beneath the site. Total nonsense, of course. I need you to keep these greedy treasure grubbers off my land.
Oh, I need a treasurer.
Who hasn't done a voice yet?
Me, I
Ariel.
guess. Oh no, I'm
Somebody
the
else hasn't done one.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, I have to think now. Actually, these rumors might not be nonsense. After conquering the coast, King Aral the Great is said to have buried a huge stash of stolen loot, spoils of war, in the area.
Why would he waste some perfectly good gold by burying it?
King Arald had plenty of cash by that point. Presumably, he meant to come back and dig it all up one day. But he went off to invade Kurth and got himself killed. Maybe this is an opportunity, though.
What are you suggesting?
We
But
could
my
search for the
stadium!
treasure ourselves, send a team of diggers to take the place apart brick by brick and dig deep into the foundations.
My stadium. It was so pretty. By sea and storm, what are you saying? That would destroy the whole place.
Yep.
Yep.
I don't think it's a good idea. I think we should
I
place
don't
sentries
think we should take
around
the
the
building
stadium.
apart.
No, I
take the building apart.
No, I don't think we should do that at all.
I don't think
that's a terrible idea.
No, I don't think we should do that at all. I think that's very unpopular with everyone.
I think we should place sentries around the stadium.
Yeah, as a
Guys,
show of goodwill. As a show
Guys,
of
I
goodwill.
think this is a bad king.
No.
Yes, terrible.
It's a bad king.
I think we have a terrible king.
We
I
have
think
a-
we all
we have
agree
a-
on
Oh,
that
you
at this
finally
point.
see it, do you, Barons?
Barons, what are you talking about?
No, it's just not a good idea. Pick a different option.
Yeah.
We'll back you on either of the other options, but we're not going to
Yeah,
back you
dig
on
up
picking
fake treasure.
Yeah.
That will be fun. Do that.
Let's think of a fake treasure hoard.
Okay, let's go.
Where's
think
that
we
coming
should-
from?
I think
Fake
we should
treasure
play
it is.
sentries.
Do you just want me to lose more money?
Who, us? Never.
I will vote with
I'm
my
just
party.
honestly really concerned about treasure hunters because, they will become a real problem.
Having fake gold seems like a bad thing for the patricians.
Yeah.
Well, if that it would deter them at least from looking for the gold.
Losing our stadium wouldn't be great for us either.
Also,
Yeah, so
presumably that way.
we should play the sentries to protect the state.
So we
We
just
are
have
digging up a
conspiracies
fake
right
treasure
now.
hoard. We are digging up a fake treasure hoard to pretend
Unreliable
the gold has
king.
been found.
Yes.
You bury a fake hoard of tin coins painted to resemble gold. If you squint for a great distance, then you dig it up and declare that King Arod's treasure has been discovered.
I must commend the council on their genius. Since the fake hoard was discovered, I haven't been bothered by treasure hunters at all.
Ah.
Unfortunately, things don't go so well for you. The peasants now think you're swimming in wealth and demand all sorts of tax breaks and new roads you can't afford. When their demands aren't met, they call you a money-grubbing skinflint.
That's a word
If
that should
only,
come back.
if only someone had warned
I
you.
like Skinflint.
Maybe you should increase your trade to help with that.
I've learned some good new words today. Skinflint and offshoot bastard.
Sorry, you're seriously telling me that you hadn't heard the term offshoot bastard in French history?
Not together. Not together. I like them together.
It's a good exclamation.
Your Majesty.
You offshoot bastard.
2 barons are on their way home from an epic hunt and seek shelter for the night. In exchange, they're willing to gift you a rare trophy and provide meat for an extravagant feast, if you so wish.
Tell me more about this, barons.
Their names are Benjamin Franklin Furter and John
They're-
Primetime.
They are very beautiful.
Settle down.
As for this particular hunt, it's an ancient marcher tradition. Something about trekking to all 4 corners of the kingdom to claim a bounty from the great animal spirits.
Bring them in and set the tables.
I'm literally your father-in-law, so, don't piss me off.
I like how they just. I like how
Yeah,
they
exactly.
just keep Jeff at home. He has not made
So-
an appearance.
We were warned
This is
against
only
going
sensible.
hunting
Yeah.
because
The
you
table-
might die. But
The table is set for
should
a
be
delectable feast. Though your wife does enjoy, you enjoy the company of the 2 barons while the storm rages outside.
Doesn't get along with Dad.
The meat they provide is said
Daddy
to come from
issues.
their latest kill, Hortusk, an ancient boar the size of a castle. You're not sure you believe their story, but it certainly tastes better than anything you've had for a long time. But later that night, you hear strange noises coming from their quarters, like a pig squealing and snorting. What on Celeste acid they bring in here?
I say, we
Happens to
deserve
how it
privacy.
stays in the palace.
You creep down the corridors and push open the door.
is privacy not a thing?
Oh my god, the former baron
Oh
standing
my
before you,
God.
transformed into hideous porcine beast that stood on 2 legs with snouts, tusks, and floppy pink ears.
These are lies.
That's intense.
Let's go!
What the hell?
We have
Your
furries in the
Majesty!
game. Yes.
Don't
Don't look at us.
Look at us.
What the devil is wrong with you?
It was the meat, my liege. We hunted and butchered an ancient legendary beast. We were told it was cursed, but
We were also told devouring the beast, the spirit of the forest itself, would bestow great power. We never thought this would be our reward.
But I ate that meat as well.
Uh-oh.
I'm so sorry, Your Highness. This is the first time that this has happened.
This never happens. And we have been eating this meat for many days now. Maybe a single meal is not enough to trigger the curse.
I won't tell anyone, but you have to leave right now. You hurry the barons through one of your hidden passages. They go without a word, not wanting to argue with your decision. Once outside,
your discretion.
You bid them farewell with as much sincerity as their hideous faces can muster. They vow to repay your kindness. Okay, guys.
Wow. Okay.
Videos.
So there's just like airboards in the barons.
That bit from the Odyssey.
I'll look at my current laws. I'm ending the year.
Oh my god.
Oh no, Fever Dreams.
The corona problem.
Oh dear.
I got a new achievement. Over the course of the spring, you find yourself plagued by horrific dreams. You're running through open woods full of screams as your colossal jaws bite beast and human alike. You are always hunting, always hungry. The council has noticed your lack of sleep as you become tired and irritable during court sessions. Something must be done.
Go hunting. Your wife
go
will
hunting,
like you
go hunting, go hunting.
Go hunting.
Yes, go.
Go hunting. Okay, fine.
How you make an heir?
Oh,
You can find your wife in your seed and spend the weekend preying on your game in Blackfield.
Hey, I don't want to be making no air anymore. Let's go.
The dark and ancient forest not far from the capital. Yet strange urges creep in, like you want to jump on your prey and rip them apart with your own teeth. The dreams only grow more vivid. Oh no! You guys
the
made me a
crawler
wolf.
problem.
Oh, the crawler. Oh, fine.
It's for a fight.
Good.
Baron
Oh, it's 'tis
Umberto.
I. Your Majesty, we in the March have finished a complete reorganization of our new army. It is truly a powerful beast now.
Beast?
Yes.
So insensitive.
Yes, very lovely.
Moreover, I was hoping the crown might be willing to host some military exercises. The soldiers are restless.
You want me to start a war?
Just with the East.
Just need a suitable campaign to whet our swords and spears. An unbloodied army isn't worth its salt, I say.
Let's see what the council thinks.
Who is treasure?
Instead of I am.
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Instead of a costly war, Your Highness, we could establish mercenary companies that fight abroad and take a healthy cut of the profits. Yes, actually.
Or, if your majesty wishes to gain something more than gold, we should use our might as intended. Make inroads into Talvalan, whose meager army will surely be no match.
Let's sort of. I think we should.
I think we might actually have to go with the mercenary companies.
I don't know.
But the thing is, it's the wealth.
None of these
It's going to
options
give
are
us
good
a
for
lot
us.
of wealth.
No,
the mercenary companies will give us a lot of money, like
Yeah.
both to the treasury.
But we can expand by taking Tavalan first, which will give us lots of good inroads.
That
into
is true.
continuing our
Decrease
conquest.
stability, which I think is against the goals of some of the groups here.
No, not anymore.
No, stability is fine.
No.
Yeah.
well,
No.
Stability
So
is okay.
let's.
kill a nobleman.
I think I will pay you guys to start a border war with Tavalan.
But we have never been in a stronger position to take care of our age-old enemy, the Ashmodeans.
But we can shore up our borders and attack them from a.
But they
from the
will.
border
But
front.
if we do that, it will give the Ashmodeans a warning that we are preparing.
That is true.
I actually agree. We should try a
Yeah.
full-scale invasion with all the armies of the
I
realm.
agree.
I think that would be helpful.
If you establish the mercenary companies, you'll be able to buy another Halloween outfit.
I don't care about-
True.
I'm not doing that again. But no, I think
maybe buy some,
for A.
or maybe buy some medicine when you eventually turn into a pig or a wolf or a hound.
Yes,
or whatever.
I feel like you might need the money down the line.
Oh, you do. Yeah, let's.
How do we feel, patricians?
Mercenary
Well,
companies.
We'll save a lot on
Border
Halloween
dispute.
Vote A.
I
think
want
a
border
border
dispute, but
I'm for a full-scale invasion. That's
Yes, me too.
Also,
Go.
why am I Pigman Baron now? That's a bit rude.
Oh.
My pigness does not. My pigness does not define me.
thank you, Captain.
The wealth of my power define me.
You just happen to be you're a
I
baron
guess
who
I'll
just
take the
happens to
money.
be a pigman.
I'm a baron. Who
Yeah,
just
we can
happens to be
see
a pig.
who's the pay pigs are here. Sorry, was that interesting?
Continue. We are going on a full-scale war with the Ashmedian Empire.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see.
I mean, I abstained, but yeah.
Fantastic. Let's teach those Ashmedian dogs a lesson for existing without our permission.
Oh my god.
Misinterpreting a standard diplomatic message as a grave insult, you send a declaration of war to the Ashmedian Empire. You've never seen the Baron so excited.
Fight.
Wow.
We could have had a long... Oh, man. This is the Ashmedian Empire right here. Okay. The crawler problem.
Yeah, God.
Oh, you're fine.
Also,
Hey, you're not a pig man anymore.
It's been many moons. I think it's only at night. Sorry. It's been many moons since we had a wizard to deal with the crawlers on Count Sariel's land, and none have answered the call. We must act before this menace spreads to the other regions. Peasants disappear, and sinkholes swallow villages whole, while Sariel hides in their castle and does nothing.
Excuse me? Belligerent fool. Imagine the retaliation if we angered them directly. I would rather abandon my estate.
Is Count Sariel just a shapeshifter? I kind of love him.
Yes.
To be fair, we
I
are
love
too
this
now.
for them.
Ooh, want to try the
Can't
military
shift
option?
back though.
I think this is where we
But
try
the military option is with the barons. I'm
the barons.
concerned, but yeah. But I guess screw it. We're fighting a war. Might as well fight a war on nature.
We
as
must
well.
prove ourselves. We must prove our mettle.
That shows
We
his
must
power.
shows up
Shows
we can.
Yeah,
Yes, we
put the
must show them
barons to
that-
the test. Let's put them to the test.
Barons.
We must show
They-
them
they
that their
talk such a
mother
big game, let's see it.
and their
Okay.
we would tell them to go away.
Count Gummy Man is saying, pay me, please, I need money. Gummy Man voted for the money.
Yes.
Continue.
Nice, fair enough.
We are sending the barons. A
Oh,
bloody
damn,
battle
that was
ensues.
Oh, God.
Relentless crawler inflicts great casualties on marcher forces. The creatures are terrifyingly organized and completely ruthless. Still, you pushed them back into the holes once they came. Celebrations break out across the east.
You owe us for that one.
Damn. Yes.
Yeah, we
you
do.
saved
We saved your butts.
Although if we had
Alive?
hired
Apparently,
adventurers to start with, we would have been fine.
Okay.
And none of this would have happened.
So no one's meeting their goals yet this end of turn. So
The patricians are so close that we can't
No, we're not.
stop
We're
them
so
no matter
far
what.
your
away.
heir.
No.
Your quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council holding a small child in your arms. Should I die, I ask that my crown be passed down to. The council hall is filled with nervous silence.
Pick me, my lord.
My daughter. The assigned nobles break out in polite applause. By designating an heir, you cemented the stability of the kingdom. Elspeth.
This is such a
August
read.
Majesty.
Cat lady.
May I be the first to congratulate you on the birth of your daughter? What is her name?
Roberto.
Roberto the second.
Every time.
Yep.
There is even like a feminine form of Roberto, and you still chose Roberto. Ego.
The game chooses for you automatically. So it just continues on as the next person, but you can when you start new game, you can change the character's name. That's kind of how it works. Yeah,
She'll be Robertina.
Roberta. Yeah. All right, Elspeth.
Marvelous, Your Serene Highness. I'm sure little Roberto II will grow up to be a chip off the old block.
Is it a bit premature to be calling her the second?
Congratulations on finding
She is
an heir.
the young queen.
Yeah. Now you must need to fulfill your mission to win the game. Expect a visit from the Spy Master soon.
This is a perfect place for our second intermission.
Might win. Yeah.
Okay.
She's got a circle around her, and that only means one thing.
Let's do second intermission then.
All right. 5 minutes, everybody.
All right. I'm out of chips. I'm sad.
I've got Subway cookies.
Nice. I'm gonna run downstairs and see if I can get anything.
Everyone's gone.
All by myself. So now that you do have classes, how's the semester going?
Well, so I'm done with all my classes. I finished my last class not this past fall, but the fall before, I think.
Oh, I meant with like the snow dying down and semester actually getting started.
It's good. I passed my written comprehensive exams.
Yay!
So now I have to take the oral exam, but usually that's much easier. So then after that, I am officially a PhD candidate.
All right, and then you start dissertating.
Yes, that's not for another like 2 years though. So I can push that off.
I go back to work in about 2 weeks and am bracing for the fact that we have 14 classes scheduled in the archives this semester.
Oh boy.
The last couple times it's been like 9 or 10.
Yeah.
We have a class that's bringing in 8 sections.
Oh my gosh. What class is it?
It's a core humanities intro level thing.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. And we can only seat like 20 people comfortably, 25 if everybody breathes in and pretends they like each other. So
yeah.
How about you, Umberto? How's Oxford treating you?
Good. It's nice. Enjoying it. It's damp and dark but apart from that, it's lovely.
Yeah, it does that.
Apart from being on this island, it's lovely.
Rude, but fair.
Yes, but no, good stuff. It has plenty of lovely libraries. It's great for research. I'm just like, I need this obscure book from the 1870s. Like, oh, excellent, they have it. Let me go take some pictures of it.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, having regular access to the Bodleian, I really envy you.
That's very nice. I enjoy it.
I might have
also, you get to like
they measure their shelving in miles.
It is. It's great. Yeah. I mean, just Blackwell's measures its shelving in miles, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Is that the one in Oxford? Sorry.
Yes, that one. It is glorious.
With the Norrington room.
Yes, the Norrington. Yeah. The problem is that it's really close to where I work. So I occasionally get lost and buy too many books.
Where'd you work?
I just worked at the university in physics lab.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I was under the impression that we all did this for a living.
Well,
right?
Subscribe to our Patreon to make that real.
Yeah.
Please do.
I mean, some of us do conduct research for a living, not for podcasts.
It's not the research that is. It's just not the same as the research for the podcast. Yeah.
I answer weird questions from weird researchers. It's fun.
Question.
Yes.
Not for a weird researcher or anything. How far are we through this game right now?
It's kind of hard to tell. I think we're getting there because either Roberto hits his goal or we hit our goal or we cause an uprising.
Fair enough.
So usually the games are said to run between an hour and a half to 2 hours. So we're getting close to that mark.
Yeah.
One way or another. So either things are going to devolve really quickly for Roberto or he might win.
Yeah, like as far as I can tell, we're all pretty
dangerously
loyal
close
still.
so far. Yeah.
I think with all of us who rank people so much, like who rule, for most of us, it's like, why don't we do the good thing?
Well, when it devolves very quickly. So we'll see that will probably start falling apart. Especially if we work together to bring down Roberto. See, that's the thing we have to do.
Yeah, we also have got extensive knowledge on how to bring down kings and queens. So
exactly.
Well, we've done a pretty good job of making sure that Roberto doesn't progress in his goal, but we haven't torn him down yet.
Exactly.
I think his goal is just
to live.
Yes, it's true.
I don't know. Making some buy a Halloween costume for half the treasury. That's not a great
Yeah, you guys got to start.
We throw the best parties. I'm sorry, but honestly, the counts are my people. Like Halloween is like this big celebration that you invite a king to. Yes,
of course. Oh, yes, absolutely.
The East is bumping.
Wait, shouldn't I be Pigman King as well?
Yes.
Not yet.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
we don't know.
I haven't seen you be Pigman yet.
Oh no, we haven't turned into Pigman yet, so I'm not gonna count it.
Yeah.
All right, let's
You're
do
having
this.
dreams though.
Oh no, there's Ben. Are we missing anyone else? Nope, everyone's back. Let's do this.
Ben's muted, but that's all.
Let's go.
John's
Meredith. So is Meredith.
And Count Gummyman is saying he stands alone because all his serfs left him for his daughter. There's quite the drama going on in that particular family.
I know.
I am very much enjoying following the chat. All right.
Okay.
So John and Meredith, you guys are muted, just so you know.
It's crunching something loud.
It's Jeff time.
Yay! Bring back the voice.
You've stolen my look.
Baron Jeff.
Yeah, this is not what my character looks like, but it's fine.
Yeah, what is happening with the sprites?
Yeah, these portraits are not very consistent at all.
Well, it's you're a pigman now, so now your profile is
and I transform into my fellow barons.
A French guy.
A French guy.
Yes.
You should have seen the look on the Ashmedian diplomat's face when I told him we were declaring war on his pathetic empire. I kicked him in the rump as he left for good measure.
We'll teach them to fear us.
You don't think it's important to know how capable the military is?
Why do you think Jeff has not been here? He's the general leading this war.
The Ashmedian Empire's golden age is long behind it. They're still bigger than us, with more soldiers and a long history of conquest. But they lack discipline and are plagued by infighting.
Unlike us.
I was going to
say. Kingdom's armies are in decent shape, but this will be difficult.
News of the war fires a wave of patriotic fervor across the kingdom. Old Knights go on retirement, and naive youths stampede to join the army. Hopefully, it'll prove enough.
You will realize that this is Roberta's goal, right?
I hope we suffer a terrible military defeat.
We're gonna have to take him down, guys.
Rest assured, Your Highness, you'll have our full support in this war. What's our opening gambit?
Head for Tesiphon.
Ooh.
Mania.
Call upon the church. Hey, we're finally here.
Yes, crusade.
Whoa.
That crusades always work.
But it's a 50-50 chance, so I don't know how I feel about that. You just want to begin a full-scale invasion?
I'd say full-scale invasion, all or nothing.
All or nothing!
Yeah.
All or nothing.
I like
Go.
the church.
That works for me.
I think we're setting ourselves up for failure here.
No, we're setting ourselves up for victory.
For glorious victory.
Oh, barons.
Victory.
Deus Volt.
Victoire.
I think we actually have the same goal in this instance.
Gotta try and change it up a little bit.
The traditions are just like war is expensive, anything but that.
Of course, the
start marshaling our troops at once. The Empire is no easy target. You only have one chance to get this right.
Bailey.
Seems Jeffy.
Not nonsense. One swift kick, and the whole house of cards will tumble down. Wait and see.
This is the man whose advice we're taking.
We're following Jeff, guys. We're following Jeff.
Into battle.
Just we deserve this.
I should say, Jeff is also the richest one in this whole thing right now as well.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
That's terrifying.
I have more money than this kingdom does.
Oh gosh.
How do you know that?
Buy it.
On your page where you vote, right above your
At
name,
the top,
it says your money.
Yeah, but as in, how do you know there's more than anybody else?
Because I haven't voted the last 2 times, and then when you see everyone else's, like when we're buying the structures, it shows everybody's numbers.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Dustin.
Dustin.
He's so joined, Dustin. He's so joined.
Freaking in and out.
There we go.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Good to see everyone.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
There you go. That's better. Sort of.
You joined us just in time for war.
Good to see you.
I'm ready. Yes, good to see everyone.
Alrighty. Bree, would you like to read?
Your Serene Highness, the scholars and great thinkers of the March have invented a new farming implement.
Deal with the crawlers.
Some kind of horse-drawn machine that automatically reaps and threshes grain. They call it a wheat eater, and it's revolutionizing agriculture. It would be great use to us of the coast. Our farms are struggling to keep up with demand, you know.
Oh, if only.
Of
course.
If only.
We will not give you
the technology.
Yeah, didn't they try to starve everyone?
Yeah.
And succeed?
We'll not share the designs with the We'll not share the designs with the likes of you, Coastal Leech. Our people worked hard on that machine. We deserve to reap its rewards, not you.
Rude. Oh, like the crossbow.
It's actually a weapon of war. That's what we made it for.
They took our wood and now won't give us a machine they built out.
I think
my fellow nobles.
Nonsense.
Intellectual property.
It is unthinkable to let the common people suffer for this, but also the barons deserve compensation for their work.
You still want to bring the treasury down, don't you, Counts?
I seem to remember a price cap on our spring wood.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I don't feel strongly either way. So if this makes you happy, let's go for it.
I think we forced them to share.
I think they should be sharing.
I think
we should keep
there
them
was
in the march.
a certain cap on crossbows.
Sharing is caring.
No.
Whoa.
Help each other.
That's very simple language that's being used.
Yes.
We are the ones who are most likely to help you win, Roberto. So I really feel like you should be going with the compensation
No,
line.
Roberto, don't change your mind now, you flaky, flimsy king. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I wouldn't.
No. We all agree that we can share.
We invented it.
We were coming to an agreement.
We should keep it, yes.
Also, we're the ones who are fighting this war for you, so try not
Favoritism.
to...
Favoritism.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Oh, boo. Favoritism.
Oh, very well.
Yeah.
We've got nobody on our side most of the time.
In a landslide.
Yeah, we're always.
Everyone hates the fancy men in silk.
We give everyone.
You're just gonna let the barons get away with everything.
Terrible.
No, we're just trying to not let the patricians get away with everything. We,
Exactly.
the rest of us,
We need to do what we
We're
can.
not getting away with anything.
A fair price, I suppose.
Rewarded for their ingenuity, the barons are satisfied, as is everyone else. Just produce brand new weed eaters for the farms at lightning speed.
Guys are making this way too easy for Roberto.
Okay.
and also counts, I might point out, who've just
we are
managed to
just
get
loyal
Roberto
to the rightful king.
Yeah.
Maybe we're just like good nobles that like
We
want
should
the
just keep the
kingdom to
regime
not
standing.
That's the
Those
point
are
of the
so
game.
common.
All right. Luck is with us, my friend. The palace watch are in our pocket. They took our money gladly. The kingdom can barely afford to pay them a living wage.
Music to my ears. Soon the throne will be ours.
Indeed it will, but now we must plan our next steps.
Raids on military.
Ooh.
No, don't do that.
Don't do
We're
that
doing
one.
so
You'll let
bad.
Roberto win.
No.
Yeah, that's true.
I think we should do A.
Dustin, you can.
What happens
come
if
into
we-
play.
Much do we have
What
to
happens
do?
if the-
Yeah, you do B, and Roberto's gonna win.
What happens if the king and the nobles get their own win conditions at the same time, though?
I think the nobles will win.
More
I
of
don't
us.
know.
The
Let's
king.
just let's go with A.
Yes.
Okay, the counts have voted to kill the king and place their own claimant on the throne by lowering my authority.
So you're controlling the Praetorian Guard, basically.
Yes.
We already got step one
method.
of that done.
Oh, when history just repeats itself.
Over the next few months, we'll have our troops infiltrate the capital disguised as beggars. At my
There's
signal,
not even any reason to do this. Like, we have our guards in the castle.
But we threw a really big Halloween party. It makes sense that we'd want to do this elaborate, like,
like nobody's gonna notice suddenly tens of thousands of beggars suddenly appearing.
Well, Roberto raised inflation X amount of terms.
Taxes are pretty wild.
Standard of living.
I think the Counts of the East are ruled by the Stuart dynasty. They just love their disguises.
Yeah.
Find him hiding up a tree next.
Fancy dress parties.
A little bit of
the bribed watch will open the gates. Our soldiers will murder the king in his bed and have our claimant on the throne before sunrise.
Yeah, eat the rich.
We are the
richer people.
Well,
I think we are richer than the king at this point.
Yeah, I mean, the king's not that rich.
What is the king ever rich?
Well, if you'd stop buying Halloween costumes.
I only bought the Halloween costume once.
I have more money than the king, and I'm a literal pig, so.
True.
Okay.
Aria.
Ruthless. I like it. But what about the patricians and barons? They'll call us usurpers and rise up in revolt.
Yes, we will.
We will try our best.
Not necessarily, my friend. If King Roberto's rule is weak enough, we can persuade them to accept anything.
For the final stage of the count scheme, they must lower the kingdom's authority to 5 or less. Start auction.
Please, another stadium. We need more stadiums.
But what about a grand bazaar?
Yeah, a grand bazaar sounds really good.
We need a
What do the people of this kingdom want? They want entertainment, and where can they
exactly
please build a monument?
Stadiums and theaters.
They're going to be need to be distracted when we go into a full invasion and things go terribly.
What we need.
So
everybody
in the
theater. We need stadiums and we need theaters.
Exactly.
Everyone's distracted.
Barons, I'm asking you, please.
The theaters.
Monument.
Done. Oh no.
Barons, I'm asking for one of my votes. Monuments, please.
Yeah,
I didn't even need to contribute to this one.
This is what you need to learn, King Roberto. Those barons don't have your back.
Yes, we do. We're fighting a war for you. Our line is literally the line right now.
And yet you're not going to build him the monument he wants.
He needs a stadium.
I don't think a statue is going to protect him from getting assassinated.
I'm not on his side right now. I'm open about that.
Oh, so what you're saying is that you're stabbing him in the back. You're just telling everyone.
Give you better conditions.
Yes, under the new regime, we can switch sides.
Oh, look at that Grand Bazaar funding. Excellent.
Oh, you who did
Damn
that?
It.
What monster did that sort of thing?
The authority and trade. Down
damn you.
Oh, no. No, I should put more money in.
Oh, man, it's not good.
That's how you bid.
So good.
How you
Where did Gummy Man get all this money?
Ambition.
I wonder.
Maybe he's finally made up with his daughter.
Oh, I was going to say he killed his daughter.
Well,
at the start of your reign, you said you wanted to be a conqueror. You look like you have a plan to live up to those words. The kingdom's army is stronger than ever before. Well done, your majesty. But to shut down your nobles scheming for good, we may need to build on that reputation. Your advisors have some ideas.
We should crush these. Wait a minute. I don't like this at all. We should crush these disloyal nobles. Take command of their armies and force them to submit. Or if you're looking to unite the nobles rather than smash them, you can focus on winning our ongoing war against the Ashmedian Empire. A victory against them would make the nobles forget their schemes entirely.
Would it, though?
Would it?
I think going for authority is a bit risky because it's literally opposed to one of your factions, whereas going for farming military is.
I think that's the way to go, though.
But he wants to be a conqueror.
Yeah.
We're doing the war anyway. Let's go.
Sorry. We want to win this war, so we've spoken to their ambassador.
All right, John. Saga thing, John?
Oh, a wise decision you're making. Contacting the Ashmedian ambassador.
No
There
person.
they are.
Who has only one voice? Anyone?
I only have one.
Dustin!
Dustin!
Here we go.
Yeah.
Do this voice.
Food in my mouth.
The ambassador.
It's okay. It's a silly voice, anyways.
Should I do it with food in my mouth?
Yes.
Fine.
Why not?
Oh, you want a silly voice? Okay. Greetings, Sir Grace. Your declaration of war, it certainly caught me by surprise.
That was the idea.
Before too much bloodshed, I want to turn this into a situation that is beneficial for both of us.
Hi, Stitch.
The empire is far larger than your kingdom. Didn't you know why we never squashed it out the bed? It's because we divided by internal conflicts.
So why are you here?
I represent General Talakov, whose lands are slightly distant from the border. We want to take advantage of the chaos of war to rip off some of our own rivals.
That's clearly going to help.
Be honest. Be honest. Be honest.
A bold plan.
All you need to do is agree to a swift, peaceful resolution to the current conflict. And that would give both of us time to build up our troops.
I'm sure this is not disrespectful to the Ashmedian Empire.
Then,
just sound like
any
Stitch.
Ashmodeans in the audience?
Then-
We're not trying to offend you.
Time is
Apologies.
right. Then, when that time is right, you're going to send us the signal, and we're going to tap at the same time. You get to take a bunch of the Ashmedian lands on General Thalatant. Well, he'll get to take out his rivals.
Ooh.
I have no idea what's happening. I'm too distracted by the voice.
You mean call off the war?
No, we're taking a bunch of land, but then like stop at a certain point. Yeah.
Right. Wise decision, Your Majesty.
Oh.
That's...
I'll leave you to think on my words.
If we can take advantage of the Ashmedian Empire's internal divisions, we may actually have a chance. If you beat our oldest enemy, that would shut the nobles up for good.
A week later, you agree to a simple truce of Ashmead. Nobles are impressed by the quick resolution of the conflict. Little do they know, you're just biding your time. Biding your time.
But winning still won't be easy. Your priority is to raise the kingdom's overall farming and military as much as you can. They call me the Exposition Marshal. Of course, there can't be open rebellion among the nobles.
Oh no, terrible accident.
Yes, let's go. Your heirs died.
No.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Your wife has shot your head.
Majesty, I have
She
some...
pricked her finger on the spindle of a spinning wheel.
Count
Oh
Seria.
dear.
Oh God.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
They can still be
attacked
alive.
by something. Torn limb
They
from
can
limb.
still be alive. There's nothing that says they're dead.
They probably deserved it.
As they were, oh dear.
Cereal the
As they
second.
were technically your guests,
There's another one.
we must make every
love-
effort to assure the counts that it was not intentional.
And we have literally created a monster.
Oh shit. Oh damn.
You suddenly recall the night before, dreams of blood and gore, ripping a helpless noble apart with your powerful jaws.
You like traveled all the way
Yeah,
to
Your
Count
Highness,
Serial's
are you
estate?
listening?
No, you're visiting, Serial.
This is an outrage.
All accounts that they were killed by a wild beast.
Truth.
We've got two half pig, half human people hanging around. So
what game are y'all playing?
Three of them now.
Yeah, I think we can effectively call Roberto a pig man.
Despite your well-crafted story, the counts are not so easily appeased. One of their own dying while under your protection reflects badly on the crown.
I think Roberto is officially Manberpeg.
But more is your knowledge of what you did. You become a monster with an insatiable hunger for fresh meat, human or otherwise.
Guys, I'm super cereal.
Yeah.
The ninth god had not wanted this for you. It would not have happened. Rather than shy away from your newfound powers, you embraced them, indulging yourself in regular midnight hunts.
Oh my god!
You just gave them their goal.
You're like,
no, there was authority.
Supposed to happen. It wouldn't have happened anyway. I'll just
soon. Local peasants are afraid to go out at night, and rumors of terrible bloodthirsty beasts spread across the crown lands.
Oh,
all right,
God.
invading
so take no responsibility.
Let's go.
Oh boy.
All right, guys, I got this. Since the Sweden ambassador, the wars come to an end, at least for now. Soon, Astrid will pay.
Let's go, General Jeff.
Oh, okay, fine.
That's it.
Jeff the General.
Oh, we're gonna get taxed again.
How am I so rich?
Wait. Who is the team that wants you to not have money in the treasury?
Because you should tax.
Not anymore.
That's past. It's fine. Yeah.
Oh,
that happened already. But
alas,
we are about to fight a war. We do need more money to pay off the troops.
So you're about to try and charge the troops to pay them? That feels a bit counterproductive.
Yes, you should. That's exact. They're all military.
You just killed one of the nobles.
Yeah,
that is one of your supporters.
I think,
and you're going to tax
the counts
us.
Have
you though?
I think the counts should pay for their attempt on the king's life.
I would not tax yours.
One of ours just got killed, so we should be given a little break.
No,
oh, look at this blatant favoritism yet again.
I think this is the only way. No,
no.
Monster.
Do you want to be friends with us? We're the only ones who can sate your
I'm just saying.
Favoritism.
Two of these factions didn't just try to kill the king. I just want to point that out.
Exactly.
One of them
has been unfailingly loyal from start to end, and that's
one of them has been greedy, one of them has tried to kill the king, and one of them has been loyal.
Excuse me. You don't know that we're trying to kill the king.
It's great.
We do know, though.
You know you bribed the guards. We definitely have evidence of that.
There has not yet been an attempt on the king's life, and that's all I'll say.
And I will also say that you have just killed. Well, we think one of the counts. It already looks bad. Are you going to make them? Are you going to make them?
This is the answer.
Worse?
No, come on, be bold.
Yes,
be a bold king. You're literally at
what? Excuse me.
Oh,
what?
Lord,
you are.
That's what you need to be bold.
Get ready. Let's have an alliance.
That's
if
the
they're
answer.
Going to
Go for it.
Constantly favor the barons.
Tax us all to the. Come on, be bold. Don't just sit on the fence. Be prepared to actually do something.
Cowardly king.
Cowardly king. We're gonna fight a war for a cowardly king.
Up with his head.
The mob wants you to tax Jeff.
The last few months, your marshal has been crisscrossing the kingdom, drumming up troops in preparation for your first war against the Asmodean Empire. Today, at last, she's returned, and she's brought one of the patricians with her.
Your Majesty, the nobles are proving reluctant to commit their soldiers to your cause. They've sent a delegation to speak with you. Oh, geez.
No, it's you.
Hey! You get a character.
Most esteemed Highness, of course we all support a war with the accursed dogs of Ashmead. Of course we do. We're more patriotic than anyone. But we're concerned about the harvest. Your marshal's been telling us to raise all our own-bodied levies. If we do that, who's going to gather the crops? The kingdom could starve.
I think you should go with
that middle option.
Middle, of course.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a misquote.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also happened 100 years earlier.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, sorry.
Just damned cowardice, if you ask me, Your Majesty. But all the nobles are echoing this nonsense. The fools are worried about going hungry for a few years. Until we can persuade them that the kingdom will survive, they won't commit their full forces to our banner. Selfish buggers.
Assume Lord Patrician John Forkbeard that this kingdom can survive a few bad harvests.
Yes. Point but night, your esteemed highness, you're right. The kingdom can survive a few hungry winters if it means teaching those Ashmedian bastards a lesson.
Yeah.
I don't know. The peasants are starting to get restless in the chat.
It's starting to feel a little ominous.
The chat's also telling everyone to tax Jeff, which is a horrible idea.
I agree. Jeff
was good.
Jeff has led like a successful. Jeff is actually successful at something. Take that away from him.
Robespierre has entered the chat.
I trust we have the backing of the patricians in starting this war, then. Yes, your serene highness. Let's do this.
One by one, your marshal approaches the nobles of your council, seeking their approval for the launch of a war against Ashmead.
Very well, your majesty. If you must pursue this hopeless crusade, let it never be said that the count stayed home and hid.
No, instead they stayed home for other reasons.
Halloween parties.
Yeah.
Priorities, guys.
Jeff.
Where's
Oh.
Jeff? Oh,
What-
classic
what-
Jeff.
So I was looking at something else.
Classic Jeff. Classic Jeff. That's Jeff.
When it comes to war, you can rely on the barons, your highness. Let's give the Ashmedians a kicking.
The nobles are united behind the idea of war on Ashmead, your majesty.
Huzzah! Let's go to war!
I like the enthusiasm, but it's been a long time since the kingdom mobilized so much of its army. We need to ensure that they're up to the task. I'll assemble the troops at once. Farewell, your majesty.
When your marshal returns to the capital a month later, she's at the head of an army. The soldiers set up a camp outside the city walls, their armor gleaming crimson in the light of dawn. And I'm going to inspect the troops.
How would you fail at that?
Just trip onto a sword.
Face the wrong way.
Fell onto my sword and died.
Fall out of the horse and just like, oh shit.
The camp stretches for miles outside the walls of the city. The ground has been churned for mud under tens of thousands of boots. As you approach, you are greeted by an awesome sight. Rank upon rank of hard-faced footmen, holding swords aloft, knights on horseback, their plate mail glinting, archers and crossbowmen training fiercely, hitting target after target.
Aimbot.
Beautiful, ain't it?
Let's bring Ashmead to its knees!
Blood! Blood for the Ninth Guard!
The soldiers let out a full-throated roar. Dustin.
For the kingdom! For the king!
Yeah, squeak toys! Get the warhounds!
The army is a vast, stinking, hungry monster that swallows up the landscape as it marches south. When you arrive at the border, your soldiers spill across like a flood, sweeping away the surprised Ashmedian sentries in their path. To tell the truth, you don't see much of the fighting. Your job is just to give inspirational speeches before the battle starts, wave a sword around, then duck back into your tent.
Figures.
Perhaps because of that, your first Ashmedian campaign is a huge success. By the time you return to the capital for winter, you've conquered almost 100 miles of territory along the border. As the city gates swing open, you're greeted by a rush of joyous sounds, clapping, cheering. Peasants are throwing roses at your carriage. Trailing behind you, of course, is also a retinue of wounded soldiers, nursing deep-seated trauma and grieving their lost comrades. The peasants largely ignore them.
Oh my god.
Oh, hail the king! The
All hail the king!
All hail the king!
Oh, hail the king!
Wave to my adoring fans.
Jeffy,
The cheering somehow gets louder. They really think you're a hero, even though you spent most of your time in a tent looking at maps. I do that at home, too.
I think all of us do that.
When you return to your palace, your wife is waiting for you, your heir Roberto II in her arms.
My darling, you're finally back. I've been breathlessly following the tales of your conquest. We have so much to talk about.
Little
Roberto too has been growing up so fast in your absence.
I'm sorry, dear, but the council has requested a meeting.
Oh, of course. Well, hurry back, my love.
As you step into the council's presence for the first time in many months, the nobles all look up at you with trepidation.
What happened to love, huh?
Welcome back, Your Serene Highness. Let me come first to congratulate you on your wonderful victory.
Second.
So much sarcasm.
But now we can get back to the business of ruling. There are many votes that need your attention.
Did you forget there's a war on?
But what about democracy, the Constitution?
Because we're all
we have a Constitution.
Did the king misspeak? We may have won a victory, but Ashmead will strike back, and strike back hard. We don't have time for votes. We need to prepare. And if you squabbling bastards don't unite behind the king right away, you'll wake up next year with Ashmeadian soldiers in your bedchambers. And only some
of us might not object to that.
Do I make myself clear?
Crystal.
So this is what it takes to stop you scheming against me.
Yes, Your Highness. If there's one thing we hate more than you.
Oh!
It's the Ashmeadian Empire.
After that, the nobles never defy you again. But it's not like your life gets easier.
Your Majesty, I hate to interrupt your meeting, but I just received word that the Ashmeadian Empire is marching on our newly conquered territories. They're sending 30 regiments. We need to mobilize immediately.
Dogs.
With a sigh, you head back to the palace to say goodbye to your wife. Here we go again. Hey, I won!
I blame the barons.
All right,
so
time
the solution
to read.
is to just start a foreign war, and that always solves the problems.
Yeah. Time to read the Count's attempt to worm their way into the palace was uncovered, and a number of arrests were made. Countless Meredith ended her life chained upside down to a dungeon wall.
Wow, badass.
The attempt to woo Scrampton to the coastal cause was doomed to failure. Eventually, the wizard, bored of these mortal quabbles, fed Lady Patrician Bree to a kraken.
Rude!
Wow.
The Barons' revolutionary plans for their new model army were quietly shelved, but not forgotten. Those blueprints will surely come in useful one someday.
His new model armies always go really well.
Yeah, it's great. King Roberto's reign spent another 15 glorious years, mostly spent fighting in the foreign fields. He conquered land from Tavalin and Ashmead, lost it, campaigned to get it back. By the time the old warrior died, he was battle-scarred and celebrated as a hero. But most of all, he was tired.
Who was his key general, by the way? Just saying.
Roberto the Lionheart.
Wow.
Damn.
Roberto the Lionheart.
Oh, nice.
Queen Count Gummyman would like to be rescued, please.
Trapped behind enemy lines.
How did this? Oh, guys, I was
By
betraying the
Lionheart, I assume
barons
it
the
means-
whole time.
By Lionheart, I've seen it spent most of his time in the desert and lost all the money and forgot about his kingdom.
Yeah, no, I was literally betraying the barons the whole time and voting with the counts the entire time.
Bailey messaged me at the very beginning and he was like, I'll betray my cause for a sandwich. I was like,
I got the same.
I'll make you a po' boy.
Damn you.
So this is why we did so badly.
That explains things. Damn traitors everywhere.
Jeff.
Yeah, I guess you did accept Jeff's help. What did you expect?
What did you expect?
We had a Jeff on our side.
I think the barons did the least badly because Jeff betrayed us.
I mean, that's true.
We were saved by being
the
short
enemies
of
we made along the way.
I will say, I am thankful to the Barons.
Additions.
I
think
the Barons did the least badly because they never made it past their first objective.
First of all, we have a comment saying that the real winner was Jeff all along, and a person would like John of Saga Thing to provide nicknames.
Okay.
For whom?
I guess
I
King
don't know.
Roberto?
Roberto, yeah, that works.
I think Pigman's pretty good.
I'm gonna have to go with the open-handed but stingy with war.
Oh, yeah, I love that. This is fun. I did not expect to win this game. But I will say
I don't have a lot of experience playing this game. Is it not normal for the king to win?
No, the king typically loses.
Well, and that's the thing, though. We spent all the time trying to like outplay each other. We forgot about you till the very end.
You didn't.
Yeah, we did.
That's how you politic the right way.
And like a certain other Lionheart, you were a very lousy ruler who spent all of our resources on foreign wars, and yet you are now considered a hero.
Costumes.
and costumes. So I had to look good.
Yes.
How did you get away with
appreciate the dragon costume.
I think because the count had the declining balance thing, and you guys are like, well, we need money for like stuff, and then I was also using the monarch vote to like bribe you guys. The golden.
I think we had such completely like conflicting objectives that they kind of just balanced each other out.
Yeah. But I think it was also quite convenient. But the Count simultaneously, I think, had the goal to get the treasury down and invited Roberto to a party where he wanted to spend a lot of money on his outfit. Says a lot about how to
No, that happened afterwards, actually.
Oh, really?
Where last time Roberto was voting against himself because he was the king and playing.
By the way, does that mean if like two of the barons didn't turn into pigmen, then turned the king into pigman, Serial wouldn't have been dead, and then potentially that would have went differently?
Probably.
Serial the First has no limbs.
I feel like I solidified the Baron's loyalty once they turned to pigmen.
But it really was.
In the end.
Typical pork barrel politics.
I think what clinched it for Roberto was that he picked military at the beginning, and the barons wanted everyone else's military low. So we all tried to keep our military high, which was good for Roberto.
Also, though, I think there were points where we sort of also wanted to keep our own military high, but then anytime that you picked that, it would also raise other people's, and it would all get really messy. No, we want this for us, not for them.
Well, thank you everybody for coming to this. It was great to have you all for this.
Thank you, Bree and Roberta, for organizing this. This was really fun.
This was fun.
This is so much
deeply
fun.
Silly, and I loved it.
Yeah, we're gonna do this at some point soon, so hopefully we can get more people involved.
There were several people who couldn't be here today that would love to do this, so we are planning a round 2. It will happen. Keep out your notifications for that, and I will also say to everybody who is watching before we end the stream, thank you so much for watching and sticking with us and voting.
Guys.
Thank you all.
Thanks for spending your Saturday here.
Thank you.
You're the black horses of the whole voting thing.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Yeah, everyone listening, you are the favorite listeners. We don't care about anyone else.
They're my favorite.
We're not blowing smoke either. We need everyone. We love all our children.
And with that,
the chat wishes we do this again.
Yes. Well, we're going to do it, so you're going to get your wish. So with that, we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
And now the stream has ended.
Whoa.
Nice.
That was